would throw here. Stands back near his own end zone, fires it out, and Gorkuber's got it! He's up past the 30, 40, midfield, down to the 40, he could go all the way! Oh my goodness! Here is Talon Witt, he's gonna pitch it out. Now it's a pass, Mason Witt wide open as Thomas Hendricks. He's gonna go for the touchdown. So it ends up being a falls. Now the Cardinals look to go on offense here. Here's Julian Ramos. He'll take a shot, and he finds it back. Now I've got a ball threaded through and a chance here. Coming up the left side, and here's a shot and a goal! Send it back over, Rupert with the dig. To Zimple, back setting for Crocht. Her hit dug out. Ramsey will set it up to Reller again. Rejected! Oh my! And work the puck back into the Otters' end. Thorson trying to bring it out front. Now here's a shot and a score! Now another rebound, that gets blocked. Breakout pass, Thornburg up the right side. He's got room, takes the shot, save made. For a forward 1.5 somersault pike. He's up high on the... Now it looked to be fairly solid there.
This move that bail as a release move is a difficult move that they want to see as one of the required skills to her Giants.
Yep, and now off and pretty a fall here for Ty Larson.
Right, he's worked this into a headlock.
Yep, pretty tight hold here. There you go. Oh, but Talon Witt on the weak side gets the rebound off the Grady Starzl miss. Now driving is Talon at 47-30. Under 11 minutes to go, and now a steal for Roderick to Hagstrom. Samson Hagstrom drives, and then three-point shots, and the Otters trail by just 3 at 14-11. Here's Alexandria's Ali Habala curling into the lane, sends it into the left corner where Toole is open and chills the front court. Here's Habala out top, now driving, feeding off to Helsher on the left wing. Bingo! And I believe we're about to get connected as well with the broadcast on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. The pregame coverage is being brought to you by Jutner Motors in Alexandria. Jutner Motors, your best price dealer, proud to be serving the Alexandria area for the better part of 1/2 century. Welcome to our broadcast of Alexandria Girls Hockey as we come to you this afternoon from the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center in Alexandria. Our pregame coverage is being brought to you by Jutner Motors. Special thanks to all of the boosters of our Alexandria Cardinal sports coverage, helping to bring you our play-by-play all throughout the 2025-26 school year. This is DMAC Dave McClurg. Jeff James is my broadcast partner, and operating the video camera on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel today, it is JP Boleen. Jeff, first of all, welcome back to the late media broadcast today. Somehow we were able to manufacture the broadcast the other night without too many hiccups, but great to have you back on board. And Alexandria's extended the win streak since you last joined us on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that I'm not the common denominator for the wins, because if I can't make it, we don't want that to be the case. But yeah, it was. I looked at the scores. It looks like it was a good game over there at the MAC, and I'm looking forward to a really good game here this afternoon as well.
Wayzata and Alexandria both have 4 wins on the season. The Trojans have done it in succession. Alexandria had the 2 really difficult challenges to start the regular season, then were able to come back with 4 consecutive wins. I would think, having the opportunity to play Hill Murray and Maple Grove on the opening weekend of the regular season will acquit Alexandria well. Again, Wayzata is a team that comes out of the Lake Conference, so they're playing the likes of Maple Grove and some of those other marquee teams, Edina and others. Minnetonka is part of the Lake Conference as well. So it will be a strong challenge for Alexandria today, but I think Wayzata is going to get tested as well. Maybe the most difficult opponent on Wayzata's schedule so far in the first 5 games.
Absolutely, and this is, Wayzata plays that kind of schedule that Alexandria kind of hopes to get to someday, where they're being tested quite a bit. Obviously, in the first 4 games, it's been a little bit lopsided for them, but they're going to have some really tough contests coming up in the future. And And this is just another one of those for Alexandria, right? This is what's going to help us when you get down to section time, you get down to moving on to the state tournament, and that's where Alexandria's always aspired to be.
Yep, Alexandria, since moving to Class AA a little more than 6 years ago, has been to the state tournament one time. That was in 2021. It was a pandemic-shortened season that year. Competition didn't get underway until January, and then the state girls hockey tournament was actually later on in March rather than in late February. And at that point in the pandemic-shortened year, it was one and done. You had to continue to win to ultimately get on to play for a state championship. Ironically, Alexandria was defeated by Minnetonka in double overtime in that state tournament quarterfinal, a common opponent for Wayzata in the Lake Conference. But that's in the distant past. We've got the present here, and it's Alexandria at 4-2 on the year versus Wayzata, undefeated in 4 contests so far. Tom Chorley is our KXRA radio studio engineer back at Master Control. JP Boline is on hand as our videographer today for our live broadcast coverage on the YouTube channel. That's where you get the live video streaming synchronized with the KXRA radio play-by-play. Let's take our first break. We'll hear a few words from our boosters of Alexandria Cardinal sports coverage today. Then my conversation with head coach Molly Arola follows this timeout.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel.
Go Cardinals!
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. I'm looking for people who have experience and are willing to work hard. For those that do, you can earn up to 6 figures working for my company. Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and we want to talk to you about your next career with us.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
First Western, you can bank on us.
When you come to Fat Daddy's Bar and Grill, you can count on great food, over 30 beers on tap, and a creative drink menu.
Come join us today at Fat Daddy's Bar and Grill in Alexandria.
Good service, good friends, and a great place to eat.
Get great service at Alexandria Motors. Serving your family for generations and generations to come. Stop in for a great deal on your next vehicle. Alexandria Motors. One low price, plain and simple, always.
A broken tooth? Fixed in one appointment? Yes, we do that at Dental Health Associates with our CEREC crowns. We'll fix your tooth in one appointment, which means less time off work, less time away from your family, and more convenience for you. You're in and out in one visit.
What's your number?
We drove 25 miles to get a great deal at Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
We welcome you back to the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center in Alexandria with more of our Jutna Motors pregame show. On the way at the top of the 2 o'clock hour, we'll have varsity girls hockey as Alexandria hosts the Wayzata Trojans. The Lady Cardinals head coach Molly Arola is joining us during this segment. Our Coach's Comments feature is being brought to you by Alamere Health. Molly, your team was able to secure a second consecutive CLC victory on Thursday night. Another nice aspect of the game, first of all, your team scored in every period and held St. Cloud to just one. As you go away from the Municipal Athletic Complex on Thursday night, were you feeling good? Were you feeling great about the performance? How would you assess the fourth consecutive win by your team?
Yeah, again, anytime you can get a win, we're gonna take it, and you're doing something right. But I thought our second period was the best period of that night. We were all over them, swarming them, making plays. We spent a lot of time in the O zone, so that was huge for us. But other than that, it wasn't bad by any means. Just a couple of things that we're still trying to sharpen up on, and it was nice to have a goal in each period. That helps a lot too. But walking away, it was a good win, and it's another CLC win to try and make it a four-peat this year.
I know that St. Cloud has some pretty good young talent and a lot of speed out of some of those players. I guess Reese Ruska and Regan Stevens are just a couple of players that come to mind. But, even though St. Cloud did get a breakaway or two in that game, how did you feel about matching up against St. Cloud speed?
Yeah, good. They did have some speed, and maybe a little bit more than we were expecting, and that's good. They're great little players, and they're young, and so they're going to keep growing and developing. And but we have speed too. We have a lot of speed that we've had more than the last few years, and so we're really excited about that. But we also have to make sure that we're using it more consistently too.
Your team's one power play chance actually occurred in the second period when Alexandria scored a goal. I think took up 1 minute and 59 seconds of that power play. But what are you seeing in those situations this year, Molly, where your team does have a player advantage?
It's not exactly where we want it quite yet, but hopefully we'll get there. And so that's been something that we've been focusing on. And it was a power play goal. Even if we had 1 second left, we'll take it. The first power play of the year. So anything to boost our confidence a little bit, and hopefully we can get the puck moving today if we do get an advantage and get some quality scoring opportunities.
I'm glad you were able to confirm, because I thought when I was commentating the other night that it was the first power play goal for your team this year. Have you had a lot of chances with the player advantage? I know that the two games that I've seen you play this week, not a whole lot of power play chances for either side.
Yeah, I would say we've had maybe one a game, maybe on average. I'm not entirely sure, but again, it's still a long work in progress, and we'll keep chipping away at it. And it's something that we need to get better at. And you want to be able to take advantage as much as you can in those man advantages. So it's going to be something that we continue to work through.
On the other side of the coin, on the special teams, your Cardinals took the only penalty of the night, I believe, in the 50th minute of the contest. So St. Cloud goes with the extra attacker and also has a power play opportunity. What did you see out of your team in the last minute 50 to kind of close that game out and ultimately clinch the win? Yeah, it was good. Whatever the score is at the end of the game, we want to make sure that we just leave it all out there and we keep grinding to the very end, no matter the score. And again, having to do a 6-on-4 there for a little bit is a great test of our character and what kind of team we want to be. So very proud of the way that we finished and able to walk away with that win. We are visiting here with the head coach of the Alexandria Lady Cardinals, Molly Arola, as part of our Alamere Health Coaches Comments feature during our pregame show. We've got a Saturday matinee of girls hockey on the way with Alexandria hosting Wayzata. Molly, I know that as we've visited with you throughout the course of the week, this is already our third interview of the week and everything, and we've been kind of talking a little bit about your team's roster position by position, and today I'd like to get some of your thoughts on the forwards. You've got some pretty good punch up there. Unfortunately, one of your captains, who would be a forward if she were on the ice, Lily Dutton, has to watch from the sidelines with a season-ending injury due to what happened during the soccer season. But with Lily still involved in the team and then the other kids that are on the ice, how would you assess, the forward production through the first 6 games?
Yeah, we do miss Lily, and our hearts go out to her too, but she's been an incredible teammate this year, and so I just want to go on record in saying that because she's been outstanding captain, whether she can be on the ice or not. And so, with that, everyone else has to step up, and so that's just kind of the thing about sports is you never know when one teammate goes down and who's going to step up and all that. So it's been really fun to see our forwards help step up in her role, and we got some young kids that are coming into that have some talent and a lot of potential in their game, and they've just kind of risen the game of everyone else around them. And we got some veterans up front too who have been here and know what it takes, and so it's been really fun to watch the mesh happen, so to speak, and try to find some chemistry. But it's been fun, and we got a little bit of depth too. We got speed. We have the knack for scoring goals, but we need to score some more. So all the things are there. The tools are in the toolbox, and now we just gotta figure out ways to be consistent in using all the tools.
Frequently, when I get some pregame information from you with line chart material and so on, you usually put together 4 forward lines or 3 full forward lines and maybe a couple of other forwards that can kind of circulate in with your 3 regular lines. Have you done a lot of adjusting with your lines, or have they been pretty consistent so far through the first 6 games?
Yeah, it's been fairly consistent, I would say. I think 6 for 2 of our lines, it's been fairly consistent, and our third line has mixed up a little bit, and we bring up some other kids too to have some extra ice time and have that flexibility too as well. We have a low roster today. We got some girls out traveling the world for some church trips, are doing some amazing things right now. So we're a little short today on the forward end, but again, next one up, and we're excited to see how we can use that as a challenge and a potential opportunity for us.
Molly, I'd like to get a comment or two regarding the regular home for the Alexandria Lady Cardinals, which is the Runestone Community Center. Now I believe the full name is Prime West Health Runestone Community Center. I was frankly blown away when I saw a picture that you posted on social media before the home opener, I believe, with the Prior Lake Lakers. Are you able to share your thoughts and words about the new locker room facilities that your ladies have the opportunity to access, and maybe even some of the perks of being a coach with the Alexandria girls hockey team, what your new digs are like?
Yeah, it's been a really cool process to be able to, it's all about the girls, and it always will be. And so we wanted to make it a place that our past, present, and future players can come to, and just kind of their new home. And we take pride in giving them the best experience possible. And I'm a true believer that the locker room is one of the most sacred places for any team to be around and be in and be with each other. So we wanted to do it the right way, and we're really excited about it. We've had so many great business and community members and families donate to the project, and so we couldn't do it without them. But it's been fun to make some decisions. It's been fun to have some players in on some of those conversations too, and it's always fun. But it's a great place. We love it, and hopefully it's obviously here for many years to come.
Regarding today's matchup, Wayzata comes in at 4-0. This is the second of a back-to-back through West Central Minnesota. The Trojans got an 8-4 win against Fergus Falls last night. I want to say a 5-goal third period really got Wayzata some separation from the Fergus Falls Otters. I see their line totals in terms of games or goals scored per game have gone 8-8-6-8 so far. So I believe that all adds up or translates out to about 7.5 per game. Now, to your team's credit, defensively, they've been able to hold opponents down. I believe the most goals allowed in the game so far by your Lady Cardinals is 4. What has to give in this game, Molly, with your team pretty good on the defensive side against a Wayzata team that is showing the ability to finish off shots?
Yeah, they're a great team. They always are, and they always have depth too, and natural goal scorers. And so we got to be tough in the D zone first. I think we got to take care of our D zone and play position and try not to give them too many opportunities in the slot area and protect that area out in front of Victoria. And then on the offensive end, we got to get going. We've had some great scoring opportunities, but just or stick down just a little bit too late, or just missing a tape-to-tape pass by a half an inch. And so we got to sharpen up on those things and use our speed to our advantage. It's going to be a fun day. I know that for sure.
Excellent. Molly, I will get back together with you Tuesday night up at the Fergus Falls Community Arena, as we'll have your team's game on our latent media platforms that night. But as always, we appreciate your time and best wishes to you and the Lady Cardinals today.
Thanks, D-Mac. Appreciate it.
There is Molly Arola, the head coach of the Alexandria varsity girls hockey team, and our special guest as part of our Jutner Motors pregame show. Thanks to Alamere Health for presenting the pregame coaches comments feature. Alamere Health, it's better here.
And you are listening to our pregame coverage here on KXRA Radio. Thanks for watching our coverage this afternoon as well, as we have the streaming audio on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. You can always access that from our website, voiceofalexandria.com. The junior varsity game wrapped up as we were coming on the air. Extra time for the JV matchup. The Wayzata and Alexandria JVs ended up with a 2-2 tie. So Alexandria's girls hockey team is getting set to host Wayzata. The Alexandria Cardinal boys hockey team is on the road today as the Cardinals take on the Orono Spartans. Orono will be hosting Alexandria. The varsity game down in Orono will be getting started in about an hour from now at 3 p.m. Again, our thanks to Tom Chorley. He's our engineer at Master Control at KXRA in downtown Alexandria. JP Boleen is on site as our videographer for the YouTube coverage. And along with Jeff James, I am Dave McClurg. That's going to wrap up our pregame presented to you by Jutner Motors of Alexandria. We're going to take a timeout. We'll enjoy some messages from our boosters of Alexandria Cardinal sports coverage. And then we're just minutes away from the play-by-play. Alexandria versus Wayzata in non-conference girls hockey. Live from the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center. Now this timeout.
From your first home to a growing family, life keeps moving. Hi, I'm Sarah Iverson with State Farm Insurance. Every change means something new to protect. Let's start a conversation today about your peace of mind. Because like a good neighbor, Sarah Iverson will be there.
Casa Jalisco. Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. Agard. We build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Hi, I'm Dr. Emma.
And I'm Dr. AJ. We're the dentists at the Alexandria Dental Clinic, where advanced care meets a family-first approach.
From cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign to restorative work and pediatric care.
Alexandria Dental Clinic, your smile's new best friend.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted best real estate company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
CM Woodworks produces high-quality cabinetry and furniture locally, right here in Nelson. See their showroom at 7300 39th Avenue Northeast in Nelson. CM Woodworks. Custom wood creations. Designed for beauty, built for life.
Carlson Music Center, downtown Alexandria. Yamaha pianos and new and used equipment. Lessons and instruction. Learn from the best, piano and voice to guitar and violin. Carlson Music Center, for all your musical needs in Alexandria.
The Tradesman Construction has built a rich history as being the premier, most referred, full-service general contractor in the area. They are a proud supporter of all Alexandria Cardinal teams. Find them online at tradesmanconstruction.com.
Getting in and out of the pharmacy is easy with Trum Drug's app, Rx Local. Download the app, choose Trum Drug as your pharmacy, use it for medication refills and reminders. Trum Drug, locally owned, locally loved.
Welcome back to the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center in Alexandria for the play-by-play of Alexandria Cardinal girls hockey. A programming reminder for you for those that normally tune in to KXRA Radio and are a regular listener on Saturday afternoons. We shortened up our Swap Shop program, wrapping that up at the bottom of the hour. Full Swap Shop will be back on the air Monday from 1:05 to 1:50 right here on KXRA. And then also Minnesota Military Radio, hosted by Tom Lyons. That will be preempted today due to our broadcast of Alexandria girls hockey. As you're watching on the Voice of Alexandria streaming channel on YouTube, Wayzata's school colors are royal blue and gold, so the Trojans are wearing the blue jersey tops, the blue breezers, the gold numerals and gold lettering with the word Wayzata across the front of the uniform. Alexandria's school colors are red and black. When the Alexandria Lady Cardinals come onto the ice, they'll be wearing the white jerseys with the black breezers and the red numerals and the word Alex on the front of the jersey. And the Alexandria girls hockey team is now coming onto the ice. Our keys to the game are presented to you by Alexandria Motors. Let's drive with Alexandria Motors. Keys for Wayzata today: continue to move the feet well, try to stay out of the penalty box, and continue to do some good things passing the puck around. Wayzata is averaging 7.5 goals per game, and some of that is due to, in part, to very solid passing by their players. As Coach Molly Arola mentioned, as part of the pregame show, protect the area around the slot in front of goaltender Victoria Myers. And they would like to be a little bit sharper on the passing game themselves and obviously finish off some scoring chances. Alexandria had 36 shots on goal the other day and scored 3 goals. Alexandria Motors brings you our keys to the game. The starting lineups are presented to you by Alamere Health. First of all, for the Wayzata Trojans, their senior goaltender Kylie Jackshaw will be in the nets today. A couple of defensemen in front of her will include Ava Moldy, a sophomore, and Vanessa Swenson, a senior. And then Moldy and Swenson will be 2 of the forwards, along with Julia Ostapek, who is a senior for Wayzata. Sophia Shalabu will be a defenseman on the ice for Wayzata, along with Noelle Noble. Victoria Myers will get the start in goal this afternoon for Alexandria. The defensive pair on the ice at the start will include sophomore Danica Waldorf and junior Tegan Cullen. And then your forward line on the ice will be centered by sophomore Emily Doherty. And then on the wings, senior captain Jersey Severson and sophomore Maya Dutton. The introduction of the lineups brought to you by Alamere Health. Now we invite you to enjoy the presentation of the Star Spangled Banner, brought to you during our Leighton Media broadcast by Carlson Music Center. For any of your music needs, visit online at carlsonmusiccenter.com. Again, we extend our appreciation to Carlson Music Center in Alexandria for the presentation of the Star Spangled Banner during our latent media broadcasts of Alexandria Sports Play-by-Play. For any and all of your music needs, including voice lessons, you can visit online at carlsonmusiccenter.com. Thanks for watching our broadcast today as we live stream on the Voice of Alexandria streaming channel on YouTube. And you're also listening to today's coverage on People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM. Audio as well through the Voice of Alexandria app, powered by Mission Mechanical Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. We've got J.P. Moline is our videographer. Jeff James is my broadcast partner. And this is D-Mac Dave McClurg. Tom Chorley is our KXRA radio studio engineer. Alexandria goaltender Victoria Myers will be off to our right. So as you watch on YouTube, Alexandria will be flowing right to left in this opening period of play. That will be the situation in period number 3 as well. The Alexandria uniforms, I think I misspoke earlier. When Alexandria is on the road, the word Alex is on the front of the Cardinals jersey, but Cards is the name on the front of the Alexandria uniform when the ladies are at home. Emily Doherty set to face off against Ava Moldy, and the puck goes back to Wayzata's blue line, and now is tapped further into the Wayzata zone by Alexandria, and the Cardinals will look to set up their forecheck. Now the Wayzata Trojans regain control. Here comes Moldy working her way in to the offensive zone. Her centering attempt got intercepted. Now Alexandria will look to chip it out, but Wayzata is going to keep it in. Moldy sends it across where it's intercepted by Maya Dutton. She'll play it back to neutral ice, back to Wayzata's blue line. Now Emily Doherty will flick one toward the Wayzata goal as Alexandria will change personnel. The second line of Emma Basson, Skylar Thorson, and Brecklin Ellingson comes onto the ice for the first time today, joined by defensive partners Casey Short and Peyton Revering. Here is Revering handling the puck just inside the offensive zone. Now it comes to Brecklin Ellingson, off to Short. Save made as Short was able to take a shot from near the right faceoff circle. Now the puck gets cycled around. Wayzata looking to send it out. The Trojans do. Peyton Revering will gather it at the center line. Now fire it back the other way. It is tipped into the Wayzata zone as the Cardinals will again make a line change here. Quickly, the Emily Doherty, Jersey Severson, Maya Dutton forward line about ready to come back onto the ice. Severson and Doherty are already out there, and we should see Maya Dutton also coming on. Now Peyton Revering is able to gain possession of the puck, and she'll skate in. And now the puck slowed down by Wayzata, and the biscuit is going to be played out of the zone. Now Alexandria turns it over here, and that leads to a backhanded shot opportunity for the Wayzata Trojans, and the save is made by Victoria Myers. Now the Trojans trying to keep the puck in the Alexandria end. It is going to be sent the other way. I don't believe anybody touched it, and that's going to result in an icing, and a face-off will be coming up in the Alexandria Cardinals zone with a little more than 2 minutes gone by in a scoreless first period.
Yeah, little D-Mac, a little sticky ice out there to start that Tegan Cullen ran into. That was the result of that turnover, but you got to watch for those things when it's a warm afternoon.
Yeah, temperature outside almost upwards of 50 degrees, and that might influence the atmospheric conditions inside as well. Of course, so many different positive changes have been made here at the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center over the course of the last couple of years of remodeling. Now Alexandria is going to work the puck back into the Wayzata end. Here's Ava Moldy gaining possession. Now it's going to be taken ahead. Reagan Williams has it. Williams up the right side, gets kept wide, shot from a tough angle, and the save is going to be made here by Victoria Myers. Now Alexandria has Hensley Carlson as a defenseman on the ice. I believe Tegan Cullen also out there for the Cardinals. And Alexandria is going to make a line change as now you're going to have Danica Waldorf joining Cullen out there, and I believe the forward line will include Izzy Nye, Anna Corinta, and Quinn Hills getting a shift here. Molly Arola, the head coach of the Alexandria Lady Cardinals, shifting 3 forward lines as some of the people that would normally be in the lineup are unavailable today. One of those is Bentley Cryle. Again, some of the students making an academic road trip and are not with the team on this particular weekend. Now the Cardinals' Peyton Revering tried to chip it into the deeper into the zone. Alexandria does bring it back in legally. Here's a backhander by Anna Corinton. The save is made. Now Wayzata is going to bring it out of the zone. And now Peyton Revering meets Ava Moldy at center ice, looking to steer the pass ahead, but it comes back toward Anna Corinta. Now here is Revering. She'll guide it up the ice toward Casey Short. Now off to Maya Dutton. Dutton across to Jersey Severson, and the puck kind of hopped on her stick a little bit, so she wasn't able to get a clean shot. Now she's got it back, and she'll fire a little bit high. And that will go over into the right corner. Alexandria trying to maintain possession. Good centering pass, shot, and a save made here by the goaltender, Jack Shaw. Maya Dutton pulling the trigger there on Alexandria's third shot of the afternoon. Now the Wayzata Trojans are going to clear it back to the other end, and we will get an icing call here. Stopping play with 12:28 to go in the opening period. Alexandria and Wayzata are scoreless in this varsity girls hockey matchup.
Yeah, just to, even that icing, D-Mac, you can see down in the shiny area down there, it's still wet out here. So the girls are going to have to be very, very legitimate or intentional with their puck play.
Now Madeline Lewis is battling Brecklin Ellingson, and here's a shot and a goal! And the Alexandria Cardinals are going to get on the board, winning a face-off, and then Alexandria scores to take the early lead.
And that was a laser beam by Tegan Cullen. She had some screeners out in front, and that was a goal scorer's goal right there for a defenseman.
And that will be Tegan Cullen with the goal, and 2 assists will be awarded on the play, 1 to Emma Basson, and the second assist will go to Skylar Thorson. So it's Cullen from Basson and Thorson at 4:36 of the opening period, and Alexandria breaks on top against a Wayzata team which has started the year 4-0. 1-0 for the Lady Cardinals on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Now the puck is going to be worked around, and Alexandria gets it back into the zone, but again, it's knocked off the stick of Tegan Cullen. She'll retrieve it and send it back toward Danica Waldorf, but the pass off the near boards goes too long, and that's going to be icing on Alexandria.
This is a great start to this contest, D-Mac. Not just the fact that Alexandria is up 1-0, but the speed and the skill of both of these teams is really going to be fun to watch this afternoon.
Face-off will be coming to the left of Victoria Myers as Emily Doherty will try to win the draw here for the Lady Cardinals as she challenges Julia Ostapek for the possession, and the Cardinals do win the face-off. Here's a breakout pass by Maya Dutton up to Doherty. Now the Cardinals work into the offensive zone onside. Alexandria is going to cycle the puck around over toward the left wall. Jersey Severson and Maya Dutton going for it. Now it gets taken here by Noelle Noble, trying to play it up the left half wall. Alexandria intercepts. Centering pass is going to be intercepted here by Wayzata's Sophia Shalabu. Now she'll work the other way. Her shot was tipped. It never made it on goaltender Victoria Myers. I think I may have misspoken earlier about a shot being saved by Myers very early on. I don't believe it did make it on goal, as through the first 5+ minutes of this game, Wayzata still has no shots on goal, according to the numbers up on the scoreboard. 1-0 Alexandria with the lead as we now move 6 minutes into today's game. Here comes Evelyn Sergiu, and she had the pass broken up, and now here comes Quinn Hills back the other way, crossing center ice, and she'll guide the puck into the offensive zone. Now she'll try to work it out. Now we've got a shot, save made, and the rebound's going to be taken by Hensley Carlson here, sending it around toward Izzy Nye. Again, Nye, Anna Crinton, Quinn Hills, part of a forward line today for Alexandria. Lady Cardinals up by a 1-0 score here in the opening period. Now here is Basson looking to steer it around, but it's intercepted. Here comes Sergiu the other way for Wayzata. Now the Cardinals play the puck back out of the zone, and Wayzata will look to regroup. Dakota Kurtz, freshman defenseman, will send it ahead. It gets tipped off a Wayzata player into the offensive zone. Alexandria is going to work it around, and now the Cardinals, Tegan Cullen will handle it down near her team's goal line. She'll backhand a pass over toward Emma Basson. Basson looking to play it up the ice, and now it's going to be taken off the boards. Brecklin Ellingson will skate across center ice, steering the puck into the Wayzata Trojans end, and then some players meet at the wall, and Wayzata sends the puck back to neutral ice. Now it's going to be Waldorf sending the puck over toward Ellingson. Now up ahead to Basson. Basson trying to sneak through the Wayzata defense, but they're going to send to Basson wide. Now a shot attempt. Casey Short trying to guide the puck, and it's intercepted, played back the other way. Now Alexandria is going to try the lead pass up ahead into the offensive zone. It got tipped off a Cardinal stick. And now Wayzata looking to bring it out. Jersey Severson looking to center. The pass gets intercepted here by Wayzata's Vanessa Swenson. Now up into neutral ice. Here is Maya Dutton getting it. Now it's going to be sent ahead toward Jersey Severson. Now in Doherty looking to backhand a centering attempt towards Severson, but that one went wide. Tegan Cullen's going to keep the puck in the zone, and it's going to be played over around toward the right wall. Now Peyton Revering has it. Then it comes across to Cullen. Cullen now handling the puck out top. Then it goes to the right side to Peyton Revering. Shot into traffic. Save. Actually, I don't think it ever made it on goal. It went into a bunch of players situated in front of the net. Now a lead pass by Wayzata gets broken up. Anna Carenta tried to feed one across. And now a Wayzata clearing attempt gets sent further back into the Wayzata zone. We're now a little more than midway through the opening period. It's Alexandria 1, Wayzata no score. Our scoreboard updates for varsity girls hockey this afternoon being brought to you by Glenwood State Bank. Now Alexandria's Quinn Hills will gain possession of the puck at her team's blue line, and now Wayzata is able to take it. Evelyn Sergiu will come into the Alexandria Cardinals end. Sergiu will look to bring it out top, but that pass intercepted here by Izzy Nye, and she'll send it off the far wall back into neutral ice. Now a bouncing puck, Wayzata has it. Here's a shot right on goaltender Victoria Myers as Christy Russo is able to pull the trigger there. The save is made, and we'll have a face-off coming up in the Alexandria Cardinals zone as Wayzata officially gets its first shot on goal about 9.5 minutes in.
Well, D-Mac, I've been peeking over here at Chris Clemenhagen, our official scorer, and he's got 2 up there, so I think you were right on the first one.
Yeah, okay, so I believe 5-2 would be the shots on goal so far, but Wayzata wins the draw and keeps the puck in the Alexandria end. Now the Trojans trying to play it up the right side, and now looking to dig in as Brecklin Ellingson. She'll gain possession of the puck for the Alexandria Cardinals. Looking to work it up the right wall. Wayzata's going to keep it in here as Dakota Kurtz now gets met along the wall here. Ellingson, one other Alexandria player in, and one of those Cardinal players chips it back to neutral ice. 1-0 Alexandria with the lead. We're now a little more than 10 minutes into this afternoon's game at the Runestone Community Center. Prime West Health Runestone Community Center is where we're broadcasting today on KXRA Radio and on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Now again, forecheck being set up by Wayzata. Digging for the puck here is Danica Waldorf. She is able to steer it out of the zone. Wayzata will go back to retrieve it. The goalie Jashka comes out of the cage here to try to feed a lead pass ahead. Now Wayzata will look to go the other way. Madeline Lewis trying to feed it up the ice. Now it's going to be Madeline Lewis getting it back, and we're going to have a save made. And a face-off coming up now in the Alexandria Cardinal zone.
Back and forth, back and forth. One of the things that I've noticed on the offensive end for Alexandria is Wayzata has a really soft slot area that Alexandria is able to get a few quality shots off in. Pay attention to that.
Face off to the left of Victoria Myers, the Alexandria Cardinals goaltender, and Wayzata able to control the draw. The Trojans could not keep it in the zone as puck gets sent up toward the blue line. It did not cross the blue line fully, so the Trojans do have it in the Alexandria end. Now under 6 minutes remaining, first period, it's Alexandria leading Wayzata 1-0. And now the Trojans look to tie it up, but a couple of quality saves in close by Victoria Myers. For those of you watching on our YouTube channel, let's check it out as Quali Real Estate brings you our instant replay.
Boy, that resembled a little bit of J.P. Boleen back in the day, eh?
Yeah, a standout goaltender in his own right. Part of that state tournament team back in 2018 that finished second to Orono in Class A. Now off the face-off, a blocker save, and then a rebound that got partially blocked. Cardinals trying to get it out of the slot area. Now Wayzata looking to load up again, and puck bouncing around, and fortunately it goes across the crease. Wayzata's going to keep it down low. Now a pass comes out top. Chalabou will send it over toward Noelle Noble, but she kind of fanned on a shot opportunity, but the puck will go into the corner. Alexandria now being pressed in its own zone here. Now the Cardinals are going to break out. Here comes Skylar Thorson, a possible odd player rush. Thorson working into the slot area, still has the puck. Off now to Basson, and Basson, I believe, was able to get her stick on the puck. And the save is going to be made here by Wayzata's goaltender, Kylie Jashka.
Yeah, the ice is tipped a little bit in Wayzata's favor, but you just wonder, too, D-Mac, how much of that is being short a few forwards, having to roll a few lines quick, because they have been rolling the lines really quick here for Alexandria.
Face-off will be coming up to the left of the goaltender, Jack Shaw. Anna Corinta winning the face-off here. The Cardinals will put one a little bit wide as the shot did not make it on target. Alexandria will keep it in. Waldorf will feed it into the slot area. Now here's a shot attempt right on the goaltender, Jack Shaw, and the save will be made as Anna Corinta was able to corral that opportunity to get a scoring chance.
Keep them pinned in their end right now. This would be a real good time to get one of those heartbreakers at the end of the period.
Right now you've got defensive partners Danica Waldorf and Tegan Cullen on the ice, joined by forwards Izzy Nye, Quinn Hills, and Anna Corinta. Off the face-off, the Cardinals' shot goes a little bit wide. Now Wayzata looking to dig the puck out, and the Trojans will break out of their own zone. Up the right side, Vanessa Swenson with the puck now for Wayzata, but her pass gets redirected the other way where defenseman Chalabou will go back to play it here. She and Allison Noble are the deep partners on the ice right now for the Wayzata Trojans. Looks like the Ava Moldy, Vanessa Swenson, Julia Ostapek. Forward line is on the ice for Wayzata. That is the considered the starting line for today's Wayzata Trojans effort against Alexandria under head coach Brad Podiak. Lady Cardinals with the puck in a 1-0 lead. One-timer by Doherty, and a save is made. Jeff, that was a terrific pass from the left side by Maya Dutton, leading to that open scoring opportunity.
It was. It kind of reminded me of the Wilmer goal that Emily Doherty scored against Wilmer, where she was in that high slot and kind of a one-time shot right in on the goaltender from Wayzata.
And Alexandria is able to win the draw. Here's a pass in front by the Cardinals' Hensley Carlson off the stick of Emily Doherty, tipped into the corner. Now Wayzata's Noelle Noble trying to steer it up the right half wall. Alexandria looking to do some work along the wall. Jersey Severson will cycle it back behind the net. Now the Wayzata Trojans gain control. Looks like the Cardinals bringing forward Brecklin Ellingson onto the ice right now. Eventually we'll probably see a couple of line mates, Skylar Thorson and Emma Basson out there. I see Thorson on the ice. Maya Dutton is still there, but when play gets back into neutral ice or goes to the other end, then we may see Maya Dutton check out, but don't want to change right now when you're trying to get the puck out of your own end. Now a crossing pass goes into the right corner in the Alexandria zone. Under 3 minutes remaining first period, and now a turnover here, and that leads to a shot attempt by Wayzata's Noelle Noble that goes high. Now a scramble for the puck. Here is Christy Russo getting to it. Russo, Evelyn Sergiu, and Kara Knutson, part of a forward line today for Wayzata. Now the Cardinals will steer the puck the other way, and I think they do that to relieve some pressure. Icing gets called, and we'll have a face-off forthcoming in the Alexandria zone.
Feels like it's a little bit more of a game of runs here, like the basketball terminology, where it's a little bit of Wayzata's ozone time, and then Alexandria comes back with their own.
Now the face-off to the left of the goaltender, Victoria Myers. This time Wayzata wins the draw. Anna Corinta was not able to gain possession of the puck, and that led to a save here for Victoria Myers. Then a little shoving going on afterward. Let's see if... I think just a little bit of a warning, no penalty.
Yeah, they're going to let him play a little bit here.
Corinta, Izzy Nye, and Quinn Hills, I believe, are the three forwards on the ice right now for Alexandria. Cardinals up 1-0 late first period on a goal at the 4:36 mark by Tegan Cullen. Now Alexandria works the puck back around and out of the zone. Wayzata's Gabrielle Lewis is going to send it back in. Now the Cardinals back behind their own net. Wayzata looking to work the forecheck here, but Alexandria gains control. Quinn Hill skates across center ice. Now slides the puck back into the zone. Then tried to feed one in front for Izzy Nye. Now it's Nye trying to gain the puck in the lower part of the face-off circle, but it got tapped off her stick over into the corner. Under 2 minutes now remaining in the first period. It's Alexandria 1, Wayzata no score. Our scoreboard updates today being brought to you by Glenwood State Bank. Here is a shot attempt by Danica Waldorf out from the point. And now Wayzata is going to clear the puck the other way, and that's going to result in icing on the Trojans. So now a face-off forthcoming down in the Wayzata end. Looks like Vanessa Swenson, Julia Ostapek, Ava Moldy forward line will be coming onto the ice here. Sophia Shalabu and Noelle Noble, the defensive partners. Alexandria counters with the Doherty, Dutton, Severson line with Hensley Carlson and Danica Waldorf as the D partners. Alexandria will send the puck over into the corner. Now Moldy looking to track the puck down, but it's taken away, and now a centering attempt. Now a bouncing puck. Here's a one-timer that goes a little bit wide off of Jersey Severson's stick. Now loose puck and Wayzata gains control. We go under 1 minute remaining in the opening period with Alexandria in front by a goal. Now here comes Noble up. She takes a shot, steered away, and now the backhander out of the zone by Maya Dutton. Now Wayzata will work it back in. Vanessa Swenson over to the right side. Now a one-timer by Noble. That goes a little bit wide. Rebound's going to be collected by Wayzata. Back out to the point, and Sophia Shalabu's shot got tipped. Actually, it might have been Brecklin Ellingson with the full block there as the puck goes back out into neutral ice. Now Wayzata trying to work in. Alexandria will steer the puck back out of the zone. Now a break the other way. Brecklin Ellingson up the right side into the offensive end, trying to drop it off. We're going to have a delayed penalty here on Wayzata as Myers goes to the bench for the extra attacker, and now the Trojans will touch up. And a late infraction coming here in the first period will give Alexandria the first power play opportunity of the afternoon.
Yeah, it was, I believe it was Ellingson getting hit, basically a check. I think they're talking maybe here if it might be a little bit more than the 2 minute variety, but I don't think it's going to end up being, yeah. Oh, it's a cross check. I thought she just checked her, but.
Yep, it'll be cross-checking on Wayzata's Dakota Kurtz. And that comes at 16:52 of the first period. So Alexandria with a power play here. Off the face-off, the puck bounces around. Jersey Severson able to gain control, and I believe the remaining time on the first period clock is going to expire. So Alexandria will carry this power play over to period number 2. The Cardinals will have 1:52 of player advantage when the second period gets underway here at the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center. Again, for regular Enthusiasts of Alexandria Cardinal hockey coverage on our Layton media platforms, we do our Eldon's Fresh Foods mid-game report between the second and third periods of each Alexandria hockey game, whether it be a boys hockey game or a girls hockey game. So we're going to take a brief timeout. We'll enjoy some words on our platforms from our presenting sponsors of Alexandria Cardinal sports coverage. JJ and I will be back to the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center with our first period intermission conversation after this timeout.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. I'm looking for experienced, hardworking people to join my company. When you work for us, you'll be home every night, no overnight hotels. Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and we want to talk to you about your next career with us.
Life can sometimes feel like you're navigating through construction. You hit a detour, run out of gas, or you're going the wrong way on a one-way street. But Lakeland Mental Health Center is here to help you get back to the right path. Visit lmhc.org. Help today for a better tomorrow.
Where you start today is not where you'll finish tomorrow. At Alexandria College, we know you have big plans for the future. Find your calling and be a legend.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Cardinals fans, did you know that Cenex Midtown Express has a gas pump designated to support Alexandria Public Schools? For each gallon purchased, 2 cents will be donated to the schools. Pump up your pride at Cenex, your local hometown choice in Alexandria and Garfield. Owned by the community, supporting the community. As the seasons change, so do the needs of your car. That's when Alexandria drivers turn to Mike and Josh at Precision Auto. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust a pro. Precision Auto on 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
Trum Drug has things in every aisle that you won't find anywhere else, and many of them are made right here in Minnesota. Stop in and grab something for yourself, a friend, or family. Trum Drug, locally owned, locally loved.
If you haven't experienced all new Woodies, you're missing out on the best clean in town.
We installed all new equipment and high suction vacuum service,
but kept our personalized touch with our pre-wash and hand drying service.
Get your shine on
at Woody's Car Wash in the heart of downtown Alexandria.
Welcome back to the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center in Alexandria, where we're between the first and second periods of Cardinal girls hockey. Right now, Alexandria is leading Wayzata by a score of 1-0. I am DMAC Dave McClurg. We've got JJ. Jeff James is my broadcast partner. JP is our silent partner today. JP Boleen is doing the videography work on the YouTube channel this afternoon. And we've got Tom Chorley, also kind of behind the scenes, but a very important player in getting our broadcast on the air today for our KXRA radio listeners. He is our studio engineer back at Master Control in downtown Alexandria. Jeff, in my mind, I think a well-played first period. I think every period that we have seen Alexandria play hockey this year, granted it's only 2 games in 1 period of a third game, the Lady Cardinals have scored a goal in each of those periods. So they've kept that trend in effect. But, you know, keeping Wayzata down in that first 17 minutes, I think a very nice feat for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, they played a very good first period. I think actually both teams, you felt like Alexandria maybe had Wayzata on their heels a little bit early on in that first period, but things started to even out a little bit. But I believe Alexandria's had more grade A chances to score. They've played really good defense. They've had a few miscues turning the puck over. Hopefully the ice will settle down for us here, getting it done a little early and letting it freeze up. But yeah, so far both teams have played a really good first period.
I know that Alexandria was able to get its only score of the afternoon so far by winning a face-off, and that's something I've been pretty pleased with in the limited action that I have seen with this Alexandria girls hockey team. Their battles for face-off, they did well in St. Cloud the other night. I know you weren't on hand to observe personally, but I think we saw it down in Wilmer as well, where Alexandria's players were doing a good job collecting the majority of the face-offs.
Yeah, and that's such an important piece of the game that I don't think the average hockey fan even thinks about, right? To keep and maintain puck possession in your offensive zone because you win face-offs is big. And it's just the same in the defensive end. You want to get possession of that puck and get that moving, get it back to your, I call them the quarterbacks of the hockey world, your defense, because they move everything. They're the ones that get that first initial pass, get out of the zone. Face-offs are so important, and Alexandria's done a real good job with that.
Scoring recap so far today, just one goal. That belongs to the host Lady Cardinals. It came at the 4:36 mark of the hockey game. Junior defenseman Tegan Cullen netting her third of the year. That was, again, at 4 minutes, 36 seconds. 2 assists given on the play, including one for Emma Basson and one for Skylar Thorson, each getting their first helper of the year. Only one penalty in the opening period. That came late, so as a result, Alexandria is actually going to have a player advantage when the second period comes around. Dakota Kurtz went off for cross-checking at 16:52 of the first period. Shots on goal in the opening period, according to the official scoring, 9 for Alexandria, 5 for Wayzata. And that means Wayzata goaltender Kylie Jacksha has made 8 saves so far, and Victoria Myers has stopped all 5 Wayzata shots that have come her way. Now, I get a little bit concerned again. I think there are some variables in play, and we may not see, different storylines develop until later on, but Molly Arola, basically, because of some of her players being away on an academic trip for the weekend, her line of forwards is not as lengthy as it has been in the past. And then you've got, a Wayzata team which has really been able to fill up the score sheet. I know they put a 5 spot on the board up in Fergus Falls last night to eventually go on to win that game by a final score of 8-4. But what concerns might you have with Alexandria with 2 periods remaining?
Just the only thing that really, the one thing that, I'll start off with the positives. The positives are Alexandria is at home, and they get the last change. So if Molly Arola wants to match up line, she's going to get that opportunity, and that's going to take a little bit of stress off of when she uses certain lines and when she doesn't. But the main thing is how tired are they going to get, because we did see, especially the Jersey, Severson, Dutton, and Doherty line, they were double shifted, or every other shift at a few times. How long can they continue to do that? I didn't see too much fall off in that first period. I think it was just a game of ebb and flows, right? Where we had Wayzata had some offensive time, Alexandria had some offensive time. But you look into the later part of the second period, third period, will that affect Alexandria? I don't know. These girls are all in pretty good shape. I know Emily Doherty said to you in their interview in Wilmer that she might not be in true hockey shape yet, but this will help.
Yeah, no doubt about that, getting some extra shifts today. Again, our Eldon's Fresh Foods mid-game report will come later this afternoon between the second and third periods. 1-0, Alexandria leads Wayzata in varsity girls hockey. Now on our Leighton media platforms, including our Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube and on KXRA Radio. Let's enjoy these words from our boosters of Cardinal sports coverage.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
For over 30 30 years, Northland Buildings has been providing quality post-frame buildings to customers, serving clients across the upper Midwest since 1994. Northland Buildings. Quality buildings built tough for the Northland.
Northland Building.
I just get a great satisfaction when I hear the relief in a customer's voice that they've been helped. They always feel it's an inconvenience when they call us. It's like, it's never an inconvenience. We love helping our customers.
At Viking Bank, we're invested in your journey.
Resorts Marine in Osakis. Check us out for new and used boats, pontoons, UTVs, and golf carts. For the whole outdoors, shop us first, shop us last, just shop us. Resorts Marine and Outdoors in Osakis.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
First Western. You can bank on us.
What's your number?
We drove 25 miles to get a great deal at Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel.
Go Cardinals!
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
The players are back onto the ice as we're about ready to start period number 2 here at the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center in Alexandria, Minnesota. We've got JP Bolin as our videographer, Tom Chorley as our KXRA radio studio engineer, and along with Jeff James, I am DMAC Dave McClurg. It's a 1-0 lead for Alexandria as we get set to start period number 2. If you are watching on the Voice of Alexandria streaming channel on YouTube, goaltender Victoria Myers will now go off to the north end of the main sheet of ice here at the Prime West Health RCC. Alexandria will have forwards Emily Doherty, Maya Dutton, and Jersey Severson on the ice. Defensemen Tegan Cullen and Danica Waldorf will be out there. Meanwhile, the Wayzata Trojans will go with the Ava Moldy, Vanessa Swenson, Julia Ostapek forward line. Noelle Noble will be one defensive partner for the Wayzata Trojans, and Sophia Shalabu will also be on the ice. Goaltender Kylie Jacksha, the Wayzata netminder, is now off to our right. So as you watch on YouTube, Alexandria with the white jerseys will be flowing left to right. Again, the Cardinals start this period with a power play. Now the puck is cycled around, and taking it out top, Tegan Cullen. She's got it at the slot. Now it's poked off her stick, and now Wayzata is going to chip it off the boards, and Alexandria will reset. Of course, with Wayzata being shorthanded here, it's just Julia Ostapek and Vanessa Swenson as the forwards on the ice at the moment for the penalty kill. Dakota Kurtz went off for cross-checking late in the first period. Now Wayzata is able to intercept the pass. Here comes Noble in shorthanded, and she'll score. Oh, a big momentum booster for the guests today as Alexandria turned it over right near its own blue line, and Noelle Noble is going to tie this game up in the first minute of the second period.
Yeah, it's one of those costly kind of turnovers down in the defensive zone. You know, shorthanded as well. That's one of those that kind of.
And Noelle Noble, a defensive-minded offensive player. She just scored her 6th goal of the year in game number 5 for Wayzata. That from a defenseman. She also has 6 assists on the year. No assists given on the tying goal, and Wayzata has evened this game up. And again, Alexandria is still on the power play for about 40 seconds. So the Cardinals will get it back into the Wayzata zone. Now Brecklin Ellingson drops it off. Here's Skylar Thorson now to Emma Basson. Then it goes to Ellingson. They're on the right side of the ice right now. Peyton Revering out there as part of the power play. And I believe the fourth player, another forward, is Anna Carinta. And here is Basson. She'll get a backhander over to Brecklin Ellingson. Now down toward Carinta. Centering attempt. That gets broken up. Kind of a scramble. Now the puck sails wide of the crease. Over into the left corner. Just a few seconds remaining in the Alexandria Cardinals power play. 1-1 our score, and Wayzata will now get back to full strength, and it's a breakout for the Trojans. But now Emma Basson takes the pass at center ice, and she'll skate back in to the Wayzata Trojan zone. Now a Trojan player goes down, and Wayzata is going to play the puck back the other way. Wayzata will now bring Sophia Shalabou as one of the forwards on the ice, joined by Dakota Kurtz. Alexandria looking to retrieve the puck and play it out of the Cardinal zone. Now here's a pass ahead. Jersey Severson getting behind the defense. Severson off to Maya Dutton. Dutton working in, but she could not keep the puck on her stick. And now we're going to have a stoppage here, and the net may have come off one of its moorings. So
that should stay inside too, because I believe Wayzata was kind of forcing Jersey Severson into that net.
So we'll have a face-off coming up to the left of the goalie, Kylie Jackshaw. I believe it's going to be Christy Russo. I'm sorry, Ava Moldy battling for the draw here against the Alexandria Cardinals. Emily Doherty. Face-off to Jakshaw's left. And this time Wayzata comes away with the draw, and it's worked up the ice. Here goes Julia Ostapek. Ostapek in, she'll fire in the low slot area and score. And Wayzata takes its first lead of the afternoon. A pair of goals in less than 3 minutes has the Trojans on top by a score of 2-1.
And it's just a couple of miscues, DMAC. It isn't like a total breakdown. Wayzata is taking advantage of miscues that Alexandria is making here. You have to get that puck. Anytime you have it close to the red line and you're getting pressure, you got to send that in. You got to play from your own offensive zone versus turning it over at the red line and having it go back the other way.
An unassisted goal for Julia Ostapek. It is her team-leading 9th of the year, so some of the marquee players for Wayzata have come out of the locker room and have played strong to start this second period. Wayzata now leading Alexandria by a score of 2-1. Now the Lady Cardinals, they've got the Skylar Thorson, Emma Basson, Brecklin Ellingson forward line on the ice. Casey Short and Peyton Revering are the defensive partners out on the ice. Wayzata looking to steer the puck back the other way. Now Skylar Thorson gains possession. She'll slide it in. Alexandria will make the line change as the Cardinals look to keep it in the Wayzata zone. Here's a centering attempt intended for Basson, but she couldn't quite keep it on her stick. Hensley Carlson and Danica Waldorf come out as D partners as Alexandria brings the forward line of Izzy Nye, Anna Carinta, and Quinn Hills out onto the ice. Again, the Cardinals short a few players today away from the Alexandria community on an educational field trip. Wayzata 2, Alexandria 1. We're in the second period here at the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center in Alexandria. Now back behind the net. Here's Anna Carinta gaining possession of the puck. Now it comes to Hensley Carlson. Puck deflects off her stick and over into the corner. Now we're going to have a penalty coming up. And I think Alexandria might be getting its second power play of the afternoon.
I think it's, yeah, it is. It looked like they might have put Dutton in there, but I'm like,
yeah, I believe
she was the receiver of that.
Noelle Noble will be going off for cross-checking, and that penalty will come at 4 minutes and 10 seconds of the second period. So second power play opportunity for the Alexandria Cardinals as Noelle Noble is off. Now Tegan Collin fires, and it's tipped in. A goal for Alexandria. We'll see if it's Cullen again or if it was deflected in front.
I think Jersey Severson got a piece of that
That's
one.
what it looked like to me.
Yeah.
And the captain, Jersey Severson, is going to score the tying goal for Alexandria.
And I was just going to say, not that I'm trying to be clairvoyant here, but I was just going to say at the beginning of that power play, I'm a big believer in getting shots on power plays, okay?
Right.
It's one thing to set up the pretty play, but get shots. And what's the first thing Tegan Cullen comes out and does? We're going to get a shot, and good things happen.
It took Alexandria just 9 seconds to score that power play goal after going up one player. And now the Cardinals work the puck in. 2 assists will be given on Jersey Severson's power play goal. One will be to Tegan Cullen. The second assist will go to Emily Doherty. Time of the power play score, 4 minutes and 19 seconds. So now we're level at 2-2 between Alexandria and Wayzata. And now we've got play stopped as we'll have a face-off coming up to the right of the goaltender, Kylie Jackshaw. And Alexandria able to win the face-off draw. You've got Danica Waldorf and Tegan Cullen on the ice as your defensive partners. The forward line for Alexandria, Skylar Thorson, Emma Basson, and Brooklyn Ellingson. Now Wayzata looking to carry the puck the other way. Here comes Julia Ostapek up the left side. Vanessa Swenson and Ava Noble are the forwards on the ice right now for Wayzata. Sophia Shalabu is one of the defensive partners on the ice. I believe Noelle Noble is also out there. Here's a shot from long distance, saved here by the goaltender Myers, and she does not release the puck. She's going to freeze it and stop play here with 11:46 to go in the second. Alexandria and Wayzata tied in varsity girls hockey. It's 2-2 at the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center.
What a back and forth tilt here this afternoon, huh, D-Mac?
Yep, pretty entertaining game, and kind of thought that going in. Wayzata's been putting up bundles of goals, averaging 7.5 and getting off to a 4-0 start. Wayzata scored twice before this second period was 3 minutes old, but Alexandria was able to get a special teams goal, a power play score to level the game at 2-2. Jersey Severson's rink-wide pass knocked away, and Wayzata's going to keep it in. Now here's a shot from a tough angle down near the goal line taken by Kara Knutson, and the save is going to be made.
Well, and I think the other thing, too, D-Mac, to point out here is that Jaska doesn't give up a lot. I mean, her numbers are something of, like, ridiculous.
Microscopic proportions.
Right.
So she had only given up, I believe it was maybe a couple of goals in the first 3 games that she played. She was not the goaltender last night up in Fergus Falls. That was the freshman goaltender, Angie Alvarez, who got the varsity win last night. Now, but still, Kylie Jaska, save percentage coming in at .969, goals allowed average of .67, but that will get skewed a little bit because Alexandria has now put 2 on the board. And ironically, the streak is still alive that the Lady Cardinals have scored in every period that we have broadcasted here on our Leighton Media platform so far this winter.
We might just have to do every game.
I think maybe Coach Arola and her players might be lobbying for that. We want you to become our regular voice of Alexandria girls hockey. Well, you'll get us on a frequent basis, not the whole 25-game regular season schedule, because we do have a few other Alexandria sports teams that we enjoy covering as well. But great to have you joining us today, whether you're watching on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. And here's a quality save as Wayzata was able to transition. Quality Real Estate bringing you our instant replay for the YouTube audience. And a direct shot there, and Victoria Myers was able to get the save for Alexandria.
I liked how aggressive Myers was on that save. She was a good foot and a half outside of the blue paint, taking away the angle.
The Wayzata Trojans looking to control the face-off here. Now the puck tied up, but now I believe Ostapik is able to, Ostapik, and now the puck played in front, and now Alexandria is going to clear it away. 2-2 our score, a little more than 7 minutes gone by here in the second period in Alexandria at the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center. It's JJ, Jeff James, and yours truly, Dave McClurg, with the play-by-play. Now the Cardinals getting pressed in their own end a little bit. Alexandria will play the pass out. Right now you've got the Izzy Nye and a Corinta Quinn Hills forward line on the ice, joined by D partners Peyton Revering and Tegan Cullen. I'm sorry, it's Brooklyn McPhail getting some time as a blue liner right now, joined by Cullen. Now here's a centering attempt and kind of a fan on the shot, but then the lead pass by Izzy Nye just a little too far for Quinn Hills. Icing will be called, and we'll have a face-off coming up in the Alexandria zone.
Hills wanted to get a change there right away, but that pass, if she would have just tipped it a little bit right there at the red line, they could have continued pushing some momentum there in that offensive zone.
Now the face-off draw, Christy Russo against Emily Doherty for the Alexandria Cardinals, and Wayzata is able to control the draw here. Now a centering attempt, and that bounces through the slot area. Now it's over along the right wall. The Trojans get it back. Noelle Noble trying to do some work along the boards. Alexandria will sweep the puck ahead and out of the zone, and now Jersey Severson trying to battle for possession. Now it's chipped along the wall, and Wayzata will come away with it. We're approaching the midpoint of the hockey game. 8.5 minutes gone in the contest. We now have 8.5 minutes remaining in the second. It's Alexandria 2, Wayzata 2. Our scoreboard updates today being brought to you by Glenwood State Bank. Now Alexandria looking to keep the puck in the Wayzata zone. Right along the back wall, the Cardinals digging for it. Now the centering attempt is intercepted here. Kara Knutson trying to bring it forward. She's part of a forward line with Evelyn Sergiu and Christy Russo. And now we've got some activity along the wall here, and we've got a stoppage, and we're going to have a penalty coming up on Wayzata here. So this will be the third infraction of the afternoon, and it's going to be Kara Knutson going off on the high stick at 8:57 of the second period. So let's see if the Cardinals can convert on their third power play chance of the game. They scored on their last power play chance, and then on the first power play today, they gave up a goal. So Wayzata batting only .500 on the penalty kill today, scoring once. Alexandria batting .500 on the power play today. Starting off this power play, you've got Maya Dutton, Tegan Cullen, both on the ice, along with Jersey Severson, Emily Doherty, and Danica Waldorf. We'll try to get the four on the ice that are skaters for Wayzata as part of the PK. Here's Cullen feeding over to the right side. Now it comes back to the point for Cullen, firing toward the net. That got intercepted. Now Wayzata's coming back the other way. Vanessa Swenson will steer it. She tried to connect with Julia Ostapek, and it got broken up. Now Alexandria gets the shot off. That's Maya Dutton, and her shot is saved. Now a bouncing puck, and Wayzata will clear it back the other way. And the Trojans will change some personnel here. Looks like Lexi Morris and Reagan Williams will come on as the two forwards. Ava Moldy and Noelle Noble are the D partners out on the ice for penalty kill. We're a little more than a minute into this player advantage for Alexandria. Under 7 minutes to go in the second. The Cardinals and Wayzata tied 2-2 in varsity girls hockey. Now along the right wall, Alexandria looking to control it. Skylar Thorson drops it off to Tegan Cullen. Cullen and now over to Thorson, left side. In front, a pass got tipped over into the corner. Now the Cardinals trying to track the biscuit down. It's going to be sent around, now intercepted here by Ava Moldy, and she'll send it back to the other end. Only 15 seconds remaining in Alexandria's power play. We're about to go 11 minutes. Time elapsed in this second period. About 6 minutes remaining in the second in a game that is tied 2-2. Both teams have 4-game win streaks. Wayzata has started the year at 4-0. Alexandria 4-2. Now the Trojans get back to full strength. Tegan Cullen will fire. That one goes a little bit wide. Bounced off the back wall. Maya Dutton was not able to collect a shot attempt as the puck was bouncing around. Now Wayzata's coming the other way. Here comes Kate Hendricks up the left side. Her cross pass tipped away by Hensley Carlson. Now the puck comes back into the neutral zone. Wayzata able to get back on side. Kara Knutson sent wide. Now will put one on goaltender Victoria Myers. She'll extend her body and cover up, making a save there. And we'll have a face-off forthcoming in the Alexandria zone. 5 minutes and 29 seconds is her time remaining in the second period. Deuce is on the scoreboard right now. It is Alexandria 2, Wayzata 2. Face-off coming up to Victoria Myers' right. And Wayzata wins the draw. Here's a shot by defenseman Dakota Kurtz that got tipped back to the wall. Now a shot attempt and kind of a fan here. Now the Cardinals look to clear it out, but kept in here briefly by Dakota Kurtz. Now sent out. Here is Basson getting it ahead to Thorson. Skylar Thorson being tied up here by a couple of Wayzata players, so the puck gets cycled around over toward the right half wall. Now back out of the zone. Emily Doherty will control it here for Alexandria. Crossing center ice now into the Wayzata zone. Dropping it off. Severson takes a shot and a save is made. Boy, that was interesting to watch there. Quality Real Estate bringing our YouTube audience the instant replay. I don't know if Jersey Severson may have been the intended recipient of the pass, but it came on her stick and she shot.
It was right spot, right time, and she had a real good look there.
So a face-off coming up to the left of goaltender Kylie Jackshaw. And the draw is won by Wayzata as Noelle Noble will cycle the puck around. Now back, Moldy streaking up the ice the other way. Takes the shot and Victoria Myers makes the save. Now back out top. Wayzata will fire. That one goes a little bit wide. 4.5 minutes remaining in the second. It's Alexandria 2, Wayzata 2 in varsity girls hockey. Both of these teams with 4 consecutive wins. Now a shot that got blocked. Jersey Severson could not steer it away, and now a shot attempt here. And I believe that was Ostapak, the leading scorer for Wayzata, and her shot was saved by the goaltender Victoria Myers, as Myers making a fair number of saves. I believe she's up close to double figures in second period saves alone. Scoreboard indicating right now the shots 15 aside, and I don't
14 aside over on the official scoring.
So even shots so for Wayzata in the period so far, 9 shots. Alexandria with 5 shots. Wayzata with 2 goals in the period. Alexandria with 1. Now the battle for the puck, and Tegan Cullen's going to cycle it around over toward Brooklyn McPhail. The forwards on the ice right now, Quinn Hills, Anna Carenta, and Izzy Nye. Alexandria and Wayzata tied up 2-2, late stages of the second period. D-Mac and JJ, Jeff James, bringing you the broadcast this afternoon. Here is a pass tipped out of the zone by Quinn Hills. She's trying to win a race to the other end, but being that puck crossed the center line and then the other team's blue line, it ends up being icing without any further touching of the puck. And we'll have the Cardinals bringing out the forward line of Skylar Thorson, Emma Basson, and Brecklin Ellingson. Wayzata's going to counter with the Kara Knutson, Christy Russo line. Kate Hendricks may also be out on this line here for Wayzata, as she would be 10th or 11th forward on the ice here. Nope, I'm sorry. It's Evelyn Sergiu back on the ice here for Wayzata. Allie Freed and Dakota Kurtz, the D partners out there for Wayzata, as the puck comes toward Victoria Myers, and she'll cover up, creating a face-off to her left with 3:19 to go in the second period.
Need a big face-off win here.
And looking to battle for it is Emma Basson, but Wayzata's going to drop it down low. Here's Peyton Revering sending it around. Now Alexandria will break out. Coming up the right side is Brecklin Ellingson, crossing the center ice line. Now it's going to be redirected back the other way. Wayzata will turn around and steer it back to neutral ice. Evelyn Sergiu now drops it back into the Alexandria Cardinals zone. Sergiu trying to play a pass out front, but that got broken up. Now a battle for possession along the wall. It's going to be sent out of the zone. Here comes Emma Basson up the right side. Now she got met and lost possession of the puck. Christy Russo comes the other way for the Wayzata Trojans. Now it's going to be cycled around. Here is Jersey Severson handling the puck, getting the feed from Emily Doherty. Now Severson got met along the wall. Now she's trying to regain control of the puck. She can't chip it out of the zone. Now Emily Doherty has it, and now it's going to be taken here off the stick of, or actually off the skate of Emma Basson, and nobody touched it, so that ends up being icing. Kind of an unfortunate clearing attempt there. Face-off will be coming up in the Cardinals' end.
Alexandria's really got to concentrate on playing good, solid defense here. Get that face-off win, get it out of the zone, send it in deep and play. Make the Wayzata forwards or defense make mistakes.
And the Cardinals do win the draw. Casey Short trying to maintain control of the puck, but it's going to be taken here by Wayzata. Centering attempt into the slot area gets broken up. Emily Doherty trying to skate out with it, but now Russo has it. She'll fire, save made, and oh my, Victoria Myers able to sweep the puck away with her stick. Wayzata still in possession of the puck. No longer, though, as Short comes from behind Julia Ostapek to gain control. Down to 100 seconds remaining in the second period. Alexandria and Wayzata are tied at 2 in varsity girls hockey. Now the puck will be sent in by Ava Moldy into the Alexandria end. The Trojans will make a line change. Looks like Madeline Lewis, Lexi Morris, and Kate Hendricks come out. Hendricks trying to get a shot off, and it was blocked. Now the Trojans regain control along the right wall in the offensive zone. Now it's going to be played back out, and now a pass intercepted here by Brooklyn Ellingson. She'll steer it out of the zone into the direction of Maya Dutton. Now we're down to the final minute of play here in the second. Wayzata looking to come the other way, right to left, as you watch on the YouTube channel this afternoon. Here's a puck going toward the Alexandria net, steered behind the net. And now Alexandria will play it back out of the zone. Puck's going to spin around. I don't think it's going to go far enough for icing, so the Trojans will go back to play it. Now Alexandria regains control in neutral ice. Now it's going to be Gabrielle Lewis skating into the Alexandria end. She lost possession of the puck. Here comes Emma Basson up the left side. She'll fire right on goaltender Jackson. She'll make the save.
Good back and forth here late. This is that time of the period where you don't want to give anything up, and you would so love to really bring the attitudes down of the opposing team by scoring this late.
Now the face-off will be coming up to the right of the goaltender Jaksha. Anna Carinta and Ava Moldy battling. Here's a windup and a fire by Hensley Carlson, but that got blocked. Izzy Nye trying to track it down over in the corner. And now it's along the wall here and played up toward Hensley Carlson. And Wayzata is going to backhand the pass the other way, and the remaining time on the second period clock will expire. And we have reached the end of the second period. This is People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM, audio as well through your Voice of Alexandria app. We appreciate you watching this afternoon's broadcast on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Big thank you to Integrity Title of Alexandria for being our signature streaming sponsor of our live video streaming of Alexandria Cardinal sports play-by-play throughout the 2025-26 school year. A timeout is straight ahead, and then when Jeff James and I return to the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center, we'll get rolling with our Eldon's Fresh Foods mid-game report. That comes your way next.
When you come to Fat Daddy's Bar and Grill, you can count on great food, over 30 beers on tap, and a creative drink menu.
Come join us today at Fat Daddy's Bar and Grill in Alexandria.
Get great service at Alexandria Motors. Serving your family for generations and generations to come. Stop in for a great deal on your next vehicle. Alexandria Motors. One low price, plain and simple, always.
A broken tooth? Fixed in one appointment? Yes, we do that at Dental Health Associates with our CEREC crowns. We'll fix your tooth in one appointment, which means less time off work, less time away from your family, and more convenience for you. You're in and out in one visit.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. Most of my crew has been here for decades.
The reason I've been here for so long is I love the variety and I love the different tasks throughout the day. A chance to operate many different pieces of equipment in any day.
Working here, I definitely like working with the crew. The guys are involved in training you and definitely help developing you as a person.
If I was looking for a place of employment, I would definitely apply here.
Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and I want to talk to you about your next career with us.
What's your number?
We drove 25 miles to get a great deal at Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
There is a man, an insurance man, located in the birthplace of America, where he is committed to helping you find the best coverage for your needs.
Welcome. I'm Keith. When you think of insurance, think of Bill Marks, where we do the shopping for you.
Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, Jeep. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer.
From your first home to a growing family, life keeps moving. Hi, I'm Sarah Iverson with State Farm Insurance. Every change means something new to protect. Let's start a conversation today about your peace of mind, because like a good neighbor, Sarah Iverson will be there.
Welcome back to the Runestone Community Center, the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center in Alexandria, and our Eldon's Fresh Foods mid-game report, which we do following the second period of our Alexandria Cardinal sports play-by-play broadcasts of Cardinal girls hockey and Cardinal boys hockey. Right now, Alexandria and Wayzata tied 2-2. Along with Jeff James, I am Dave McClurg. JJ, I thought, Wayzata really came out after the first period and really showed some moxie. I got the feeling they were kind of playing a little bit angry to start that second period. They were able to convert a shorthanded goal to get some momentum. They maintained the momentum, but Alexandria didn't wait very long. The Cardinals did get an equalizing goal later on. It's interesting because all of the scoring in the first two periods has been early on in each of the periods.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you wonder what Wayzata was told in the locker room. But especially since they came out really kind of flat in the first period. But Alexandria, they did what they needed to do. They needed to answer, right? You give up two goals in a kind of a quick span of time, and it's all about how do you respond. And it comes down to this, DMAC. Alexandria won the first period. Wayzata won the second period by goals. And let's see who wins the third period. Whoever wins that third period is going to come out the victor of this game.
That's right. If one team has a goal advantage over the other in the third period, that team is guaranteed to get the victory because we're at 2-2 right now. Scoring recap up to this point, Alexandria has a full even strength goal and a power play goal. Wayzata has an even strength goal and a short-handed goal. Tegan Cullen got Alexandria on the board at 4:36 of the hockey game with her third goal of the year. Emma Basson and Skylar Thorson got assists. For Basson and Thorson, each their first assist of the year. Alexandria was able to carry a power play into the second period, but it did not go well for Alexandria as Noelle Noble was able to steal a pass near the Alexandria blue line. She skated in and scored her sixth goal of the year. That's not team leading. That's only second high for Wayzata right now. But the shorthanded goal came just 46 seconds into the second period. And then eventually Wayzata was able to get back to full strength. And their leading goal scorer, Julia Ostapek, was able to score at 2:20 of the second. 2-1 Wayzata at that point, but then the Trojans took a penalty. Their second infraction was a cross-check for Wayzata's Noel Noble, and Alexandria scored just 9 seconds into the power play. Tegan Cullen was able to fire a puck toward the net, and Jersey Severson was able to tip it in, and for Severson, her second goal of the year. Cullen got her 4th assist, and Emily Doherty also assisted on that goal. No further scoring in the second, so we are tied 2-2. JJ, I'm going to ask you, I know the official scoring is going on just off to your left there. What are you seeing for shots on goal right now?
The shots on goal are 16 for Wayzata, 15 for Alexandria. So Chris Clemenhagen up here, he's doing a good job at making sure we keep everything tight.
Yep, so Wayzata actually outshot Alexandria 11-6 in the second period. So Victoria Myers was able to make 9 saves in the second period, 14 saves out of the 16 Wayzata shots. Meanwhile, goaltender Kylie Jashka was able to make 5 second period saves, so she has stopped 13 shots out of 13 Alexandria shots. 2 have gotten by her out of the 15 that the Lady Cardinals have taken so far. No penalties for Alexandria through the first 2 periods of the game. That's kind of following a trend that the Lady Cardinals had the other night, in that Alexandria went penalty-free until the final 2 minutes of the hockey game, in a game that Alexandria won 3-1. Wayzata has 3 minor penalties in today's game for 6 minutes. Alexandria 1 for 3 on the power play. Wayzata has killed off 2 of the Lady Cardinals power plays, and on 1 of those, Wayzata did score a short-handed goal. Jeff, as the third period is on the horizon, what do you think are going to end up being the factors? Obviously, the team that scores the most goals in this period will win the game. What else has to happen?
Yeah, just a couple of things. I think goaltending is going to be a big thing in this third period. You have 2 really good goaltenders. Who can we see a little crack in the armor of? And then also, I think for Alexandria to be really successful, they need to get pucks deep. They need to play from a strength of trying to make Wayzata's defense turn the puck over, look at that high slot. We've had some success there. And for Wayzata, I think, they need to come, if they're going to come out with that intensity that they did at the beginning of the second, they need to try and see how much they can continue to keep that intensity through the third.
Our thanks again to Eldon's Fresh Foods for bringing you our mid-game report. We're deadlocked at 2 as we go into the 3 o'clock hour here in the Central Time Zone. We're going to take a timeout on our latent media platforms, and we'll enjoy these words from our boosters of Cardinal sports coverage.
Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. Agard, we build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Hi, I'm Dr. Emma.
And I'm Dr. AJ. We're the dentists at the Alexandria Dental Clinic, where advanced care meets a family-first approach.
From cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign to restorative work and pediatric care.
Alexandria Dental Clinic, your smile's new best friend.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted best real estate company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
CM Woodworks produces high-quality cabinetry and furniture locally, right here in Nelson. See their showroom at 7300 39th Avenue Northeast in Nelson. CM Woodworks. Custom wood creations. Designed for beauty, built for life.
Carlson Music Center, downtown Alexandria. Yamaha pianos and new unused equipment. Lessons and instruction. Learn from the best, piano and voice to guitar and violin. Carlson Music Center, for all your musical needs in Alexandria.
The Tradesman Construction has built a rich history as being the premier, most referred, full-service general contractor in the area. They are a proud supporter of all Alexandria Cardinal teams. Find them online at tradesmanconstruction.com.
Getting in and out of the pharmacy is easy with Trum Drug's app, Rx Local. Download the app, choose Trum Drug as your pharmacy, use it for medication refills and reminders. Trum Drug, locally owned, locally loved.
When you want your closing to go as smooth as possible, ask for Integrity Title. We may be a bit obsessed about our jobs and the details that go into it, but that's what makes us such a good choice for your real estate closing. Ask for Integrity Title, the title closing geeks.
The third period is about set to begin here at the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center in Alexandria. Welcome back to our live broadcast coverage of Alexandria girls hockey. Whether you're watching on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube or tuning into People Radio KXRA, along with Jeff James and our videographer on site, JP Boline, I am Dave McClurg. Tied at 2 and both teams are at full strength to get the third period underway. Alexandria has its forward line of Emily Doherty, Maya Dutton, and Jersey Severson on the ice. Wayzata counters with the forward line of Ava Moldy, Vanessa Swenson, and Julia Ostapek. Now Wayzata will be flowing left to right as you watch on YouTube here in period number 3. Now the puck taken by Emily Doherty. Now she regains control, but tries to cycle it around. It goes into the direction of Maya Dutton, but now Wayzata will try to put some pressure on. Here is Moldy looking to feed it across, and now it gets intercepted. And the Cardinals will come out with it. Steered up into neutral ice, and now Wayzata's Noelle Noble will take it. Alexandria now brings on the forward line of Skylar Thorson, Emma Basson, and Brecklin Ellingson. Thorson will send it back into the Wayzata Trojan zone. Casey Short, 1D partner out on the ice right now for Alexandria. Peyton Revering is the other. And now the puck will go the other way, and icing will be called on Wayzata. So we'll have a face-off now in the Trojans zone. Sophia Chalabou, one of the defensive partners on the ice. I believe the forwards include Kara Knutson, Evelyn Sergiu, and Christy Russo. Face off to the left of the goaltender Kylie Jackshaw. Brecklin Ellingson battling Russo for the draw, and Wayzata comes away with it. Now it's going to be played around over along the right wall, and now a bouncing puck out into neutral ice, and Wayzata looking to carry it the other way. Christy Russo working it up the right side, now looking to drop it off, but the puck gets sent back behind netminder Victoria Myers, and Alexandria regains control. Here comes Basson with some open ice to skate. Now she sends it to Skylar Thorson off her stick, intercepted by Chalabou. She'll come the other way. Now the Alexandria Cardinals have it back, but they aren't able to clear the zone. Now a pass toward the net, and camped in front is Sergiu for the Wayzata Trojans, and the stoppage will be made by the goaltender Victoria Myers.
Good movement here. I think you're seeing maybe a little bit of that forward group for Alexandria, maybe seeing the lack of forwards that they have. They're changing really quick. It's kind of giving up on a couple of odd man rushes here.
Madeline Lewis battling Emily Doherty for the face-off draw, and Wayzata is able to take it. Now it's going to be played around here by the Trojans over to the right side, but now Hensley Carlson gets to it. Off to Anna Carenta, now to Doherty. Doherty plays it across the blue line, now up ahead to Maya Dutton, and that's Quinn Hills who sends it back into the zone. So a little bit of a hybrid line, although I think right now a centering attempt and a one-timer by Hensley Carlson got stopped. Now Emily Doherty gets it back. Here's a shot by defenseman Claire Gimbel, and that got tipped back behind the net, and Wayzata's going to end up icing the puck again. And we'll have a face-off now coming up in the Trojan zone. We played a little more than 2.5 minutes of this third period. Alexandria and Wayzata remain tied. It's 2-2. Our scoreboard updates this afternoon as part of our Cardinal Girls Hockey broadcast being brought to you by Glenwood State Bank. Off the face-off, the Wayzata Trojans win the draw. Now a pass comes up toward Vanessa Swenson, and now the puck, I believe, went into the Wayzata bench, and we're going to have a face-off, I believe, right around the blue line, just outside of the Wayzata blue line.
We're seeing a few different forward line combinations here, D-Mac. You wonder if we either lost a forward or it's just a strategic move by the coaching staff for Alexandria.
Yeah, that could be, because it looks like Brecklin Ellingson, Jersey Severson, and I think Quinn Hills might be out on the ice right at the, or I'm sorry,
That's
Maya Dutton. Yeah, so it's Brecklin Ellingson, Maya Dutton, and Jersey Severson now partnering up. So now we're going to have Skylar Thorson and Emily Doherty stepping onto the ice, so that probably makes a little bit of a shift in the line combinations here. Now Wayzata looking to break out, and again the Trojans will send a pass up through neutral ice. Now it comes back into the Alexandria zone. Cardinals cycle the puck back out. Now Emma Basson trying to bring it the other way, but it's slowed up, and now Christy Russo looking to get a crossing pass. It comes over into the direction of Allison Noble. Her centering pass intercepted. Brecklin Ellingson, or I'm sorry, Emma Basson will chip it out of the zone. Wayzata now comes back in. Sergiu, left side with the puck, and now it's going to be intercepted here. It's Basson getting to it. Now up toward Brecklin Ellingson. Ellingson now working in. She'll take the shot. Stick save here by Kylie Jashka. Now back behind the net. One of the Alexandria players, that's Ellingson, trying to dig for the puck. It gets sent around over toward Hensley Carlson. Now into the direction of Anna Carinta. Carinta has it in the right face-off circle from our vantage point. Her shot attempt got blocked. Now it's going to be played back out to the point, then down into the corner. It's going to be cycled around. We're now 4.5 minutes into the third period. Alexandria 2, Wayzata 2 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. We got a shot attempt by Claire Gimble that got deflected to the back wall, and now Wayzata's going to play it back the other way. The puck won't go far enough for icing, so Alexandria will play it out of the zone, but now we've got a crossing attempt. Fortunately for Alexandria, Wayzata is offside, so that will stop play with 12:05 to go in regulation time, tied at 2.
Alexandria almost had an opportunity there, D-Mac, to catch Wayzata in a line change. Just didn't end up working out the way they wanted it to.
Emily Doherty will battle for the face-off against Kate Hendricks of Wayzata, and the Trojans come away with it. Now a centering pass, a one-timer got chipped a little bit wide right of the goal. Now Alexandria regains possession of the puck. It's going to be sent around over toward the left half wall in the defensive zone. Now Maya Dutton will retrieve it. She'll send it to Jersey Severson. Severson now up ahead, but a little bit behind Tegan Cullen. And Wayzata's Allie Freed will take the puck and play it the other way. Now we're going to have the puck bouncing on netminder Victoria Myers, and she will cover up, and we'll have a face-off in the Alexandria Cardinals' end. 11.5 minutes remaining in the third. Alexandria 2, Wayzata 2. The Trojans 4-0 coming into today's game. Alexandria with a 4-game win streak following back-to-back losses to start the year. Somalia Rola's Lady Cardinals are 4-2. Now here's a pass ahead. Skylar Thorson into the Wayzata zone. Now she dishes the puck and looking to play it is Emma Basson. Now to Peyton Revering. She'll cycle it down low. Now Wayzata will gain control, but clearing a pass intercepted. Now a bouncing puck into the slot area. It's going to go over to the left wall. Now Basson looking to gain possession. She's battling Gabrielle Lewis here. Now I believe it's Skylar Thorson coming in as well. Now back here is Revering working into the slot area. Peyton Revering tried to drop it off to Casey Short, but the pass went wide, and so the puck goes back into the neutral zone, and Alexandria needs to get back on side. 10.5 minutes remaining in regulation time. We are tied at 2 in this varsity girls hockey matchup. And now Jashka was trying to freeze the puck up against the side of the net, and it stayed loose. And Now she's able to cover up, and we'll get a face-off coming in the Trojan zone.
Yeah, those are the opportunities that Alexandria really needs to capitalize on. We got to continue to just keep making the Wayzata defense make mistakes back there.
Again, our thanks to Quali Real Estate for the instant replays that you're able to watch on our YouTube channel today. 2-2 our score, nearly 7 minutes into the final period of regulation time. Now the puck back deep in the Wayzata zone as Addie Vaughn, one of the defensemen for the Trojans, looking to take it out, but the Cardinals get it, and now the net comes off the foundation. I think Anna Carenta may have been bumped, and as she may have made contact with the goaltender Kylie Jashka, the net came off the foundation. That does allow the teams to change personnel. Maya Dutton, Jersey Severson, and Brecklin Ellingson will come out. Tegan Cullen and Danica Waldorf will be the D partners for Alexandria. And the face-off is won by Wayzata, but the Trojans unable to clear. Working in, Cullen gets it to Waldorf. She'll fire, and a save is made. Went right into the blocker there of the goaltender, Kylie Jashka, and we'll have another face-off coming up. Looks like Wayzata's going to bring one of their top forward lines, Ava Moldy, Vanessa Swenson, and Julia Ostapek back onto the ice. Face off to the right of Jashka, and Wayzata wins the draw. Cardinals redirect the puck as it comes into neutral ice. Now Alexandria looking to get back onside. Maya Dutton now off to Brecklin Ellingson. And a backhander goes into the corner. Dutton battling for possession, but Wayzata is able to come away with it. Now the Trojans, Ava Moldy tries to work it up ahead, but the Cardinals keep it in. Here's a shot that goes a little bit high off the stick of Maya Dutton. Back out to the point. Here's Tegan Cullen at the slot area, working in down low. Cullen still with the puck, trying to feed in front for Severson. That got broken up. Now played along the wall, and Wayzata's going to clear it. It's a rink-wide pass going off the far wall. We're going to have a penalty coming up, and this might be the first one of the afternoon on Alexandria.
I think Tegan Cullen was just trying to lift the stick there, and at that opportune time, the Wayzata forward went down. Don't know if it was a true hook, but it looked the part.
So Cullen is going to go off for the Alexandria Cardinals on the hooking at 8:03 of the third period. Wayzata has scored one even strength goal today and one shorthanded goal. This will be the visitors' first power play chance of the game.
Did we jinx them?
I don't know if we did. We're about to find out, though. Now the puck worked out of the zone. Alexandria shorthanded. The Lady Cardinals have Emma Basson and Emily Doherty on the ice for penalty kill. Wayzata able to gain control of the puck in the Alexandria end. Here's Noelle Noble looking to handle it. I believe you also have Julia Ostapek out on the ice. Ava Moldy is out there as well. Alexandria clearing it out of the zone. Vanessa Swenson also part of this power play. And now we've got a shot that gets tipped over netminder Victoria Myers, and we'll have a face-off coming up. The Cardinals will now bring out Brecklin Ellingson and Anna Carenta. That's Sophia's younger sister coming out for penalty kill. Peyton Revering is out on the ice right now, and it may be Casey Short. I'm trying to reconnect with the four on the ice for Alexandria. Face off to Victoria Myers left, and Wayzata controls the draw. Out top, Shalabu has it. She'll play it to the left side for Dakota Kurtz. Now Wayzata has it back. Kurtz has it out near the point. She'll fire a tip in front, and that got deflected over into the right corner. Peyton Revering battling for the draw here. That other defenseman, by the way, is Danica Waldorf on the ice right now for the Cardinals. Still about 55 seconds remaining in the power play. Under 8 to go in regulation time. Alexandria and Wayzata tied 2-2. Now out top, Kurtz gets it off a one-timer by Shalabu. That's Kara Knutson, and the save is made. Now Wayzata continuing to control the puck. Back out top, now it comes to Shalabu. Her shot, Myers able to make the save for Alexandria. Now back out, it's Sophia Shalabu getting it off now toward Gabrielle Lewis. And the puck not out of the zone yet. Shalabu sending it down low. Most of this power play has been played in the Alexandria end, and finally the Cardinals are able to relieve some pressure. Emily Doherty and Maya Dutton will come back out onto the ice to be joined by Hensley Carlson and Casey Short. One more thrust, but now Alexandria able to kill off the Wayzata player advantage. And we are back to full strength for both sides, tied at 2. Now under 7 minutes remaining. Jersey Severson trying to gain control of the puck in the Wayzata zone. The Trojans will play it back out. Hensley Carlson will send it over, and Maya Dutton crossed the blue line before Alexandria could clear the zone. Offside is the call.
Here we're seeing that line put back together with Dutton, Doherty, and Severson. So it might have been just a little bit of strategy there, D-Mac.
Yep, maybe try to, experiment, if you will. Try some different combinations here. I believe Tegan Cullen and Danica Waldorf are the deep partners out on the ice at the moment with the Doherty, Severson, Dutton forward line. Wayzata able to win the face-off here. Here's a pass ahead. Vanessa Swenson looking to redirect it ahead. Swenson, Ava Noble, and Julia Ostapek on the ice as forwards right now. Defenseman Noelle Noble is on the ice. Gabrielle Lewis out there as well. Icing gets called on Alexandria as the Cardinals clear the puck the other way. That stops the clock with 6:19 to go in the third. Alexandria and Wayzata remain tied at 2 in varsity girls hockey.
Are we going to get some extra hockey here, D-Mac?
Well, we had extra hockey in the junior varsity games, so fans don't get charged extra if we've got bonus hockey here. So
you don't get paid much. You don't get paid extra either, right?
Yeah. We get the same amount of rubles whether we have regulation time or we get extra here. So now the pass through neutral ice, getting to it is Evelyn Sergiu. Sergiu trying to work a puck toward the net, but it gets played along the right wall. A centering attempt. Now a shot. That is deflected, and now a scramble. Victoria Myers trying to locate it, and she'll smother the puck there. Our YouTube audience will be able to look at the last flurry as Quali Real Estate brings you the instant replay. And again, Victoria Myers playing large near the cage, keeping this a 2-2 hockey game.
Yeah, you can't say enough about that. These two goaltenders have played really well. And you're having to earn everything you put behind them today.
Now the Alexandria Cardinals win the draw and break out. It's a 3-on-2. Jersey Severson feeding it up to Maya Dutton. Her pass got broken up by Ava Moldy. Wayzata coming the other way as it's going to be worked back into the Alexandria end. Hensley Carlson will play it along the wall, but Wayzata's going to keep it in. Allie Freed will drop it down low. Just over 5 minutes remaining in regulation time. Alexandria and Wayzata are tied at 2. That's the way the score has been since early in the second period. Oh, and now a turnover here. Wayzata looking to capitalize. And here's a backhander that goes wide. Ava Moldy trying to track the puck down for the Wayzata Trojans along the back wall. Centering opportunity got broken up. Puck still behind the net here. Wayzata looking to put on some offensive pressure. A centering attempt off the left wall got broken up by Alexandria. Now the Trojans have it. Allison Noble will look to fire. That one got blocked. Now the Trojans get it back. I believe that's Reagan Williams with the puck. Back out top. Now a shot into traffic. It goes back behind the net. Kara Knutson able to pull the trigger on the last one. Now a jab at the puck, and now Wayzata is unable to score. Alexandria will fire down the other way. Icing is called, and I think, JJ, that might have been the most sustained pressure that Wayzata's had for a consistent period of time this game.
And you just wonder, 4:22 left in the third period, if this is those legs getting a little bit tired.
Yep. Now, Alexandria didn't play last night. The Cardinals played Thursday night. But Alexandria doesn't have the regular 4 full lines. Some of their students are away on an educational field trip. Now Alexandria is going to break out. Here comes Brecklin Ellingson the other way. She'll fire. That one goes a little bit high. Now the Wayzata Trojans come away with it. Looks like you've got Brecklin Ellingson, Anna Corinton, Quinn Hills as the 3 forwards on the ice. Defenseman Casey Short will redirect it ahead into the Wayzata zone. Now it gets cycled around. The Cardinals trying to control the puck. And the puck bounces over the blue line and back to neutral ice. Now Wayzata getting possession here, and now it goes back into the Cardinal zone, and Alexandria clears the puck. Sophia Shalabu goes rink wide with her pass. Peyton Revering now has it. She got met along the wall. Emma Basson's going to sweep it back in. Now Skylar Thorson looking to redirect the puck out front, but it's going to be deflected by Wayzata. Along the left wall, the Trojans trying to clear it, and they do get it back to neutral ice. Now defenseman Danica Waldorf sends it over to Tegan Cullen. Cullen looking to get up a burst of speed. Crossing into the Wayzata end. Cullen with the puck, trying to feed it across to Skylar Thorson. It got tipped off the stick of a Wayzata player. The Trojans are coming the other way. Gabrielle Lewis skates in, but now delayed offside on Wayzata. And now the Trojans get back onside. We've now played more than 14 minutes of this third period with no goals either side. Still tied at 2 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Now a puck in the left corner. Wayzata has it. It comes out top. Here's Gabrielle Lewis firing. That one will go wide of the target. Now it's going to be kept in. A one-timer. There's a blocker save by Victoria Myers. Maybe she got her stick on it as well. Nonetheless, a quality save. And now Alexandria is going to go short-handed here as Wayzata is going to get the extra attacker. And finally, the Cardinals touch the puck up. And the Cardinals are going to have to be key on the PK now as Wayzata will get a power play with 2:08 to go in regulation time. And it's going to be Danica Waldorf going off for Alexandria.
The only good thing about the timing of this power play is that top line for Wayzata was out there for that whole offensive zone time. So you might either burn a timeout here if you're Wayzata, or you are going to go, well, this is going to help because he's talking to the officials. But you're going to have some tired legs on that top power play unit for Wayzata.
Yep, I know that Brad Podiak, the head coach of the Wayzata Trojans, still having some conversation. This is almost like getting a timeout granted. Alexandria will go shorthanded here. I see Casey Short is going to be out for part of this penalty kill for Alexandria. And
he's taking as much time as he possibly can here.
Yep, I think Hensley Carlson will be out there for PK, along with Maya Dutton and Emily Doherty. Wayzata is going to start the power play with Madeline Lewis, Vanessa Swenson among the forwards on the ice right now. We'll leave Allie Freed out on the ice as well, along with Reagan Williams. And the Cardinals win the key face-off to start this Wayzata power play. Noelle Noble also on the ice for Wayzata. She scored short-handed earlier today for the Trojans to get Wayzata on the board back in the second period. Now Ava Moldy crosses the Alexandria blue line into the zone, and now Wayzata has it. Here's a pass that gets bounced over into the left corner. Down to 1:35 to go in regulation time, tied at 2. Now the puck across over toward Noelle Noble. She'll slide it back down low. Again, the Cardinals shorthanded in the closing seconds of regulation time, and Moldy sends one a little bit wide. Long rebound comes back to neutral ice. Now Wayzata will get back onside. 75 seconds remaining in regulation time. About a minute remaining in the power play. Now Wayzata will skate back into the offensive zone. Here is Julia Ostapek sending it out. Now up top to Noble. To Ostapek. She'll send it wide. Now the puck over in the right corner. Cardinals trying to make sure that Wayzata does not take the lead, but here it is. Wayzata's going to score on the power play. And the Trojans are going to take the lead with 51 and a half seconds to go.
Special teams are such a big part of high school girls hockey, and this is the downside of that. You played a pretty good penalty-free game for the better part of two periods, and these last couple of power plays have just really kind of stuck it to Alexandria here.
Yep, Wayzata is going to get the go-ahead goal, and that will be at 16 minutes, 9 seconds, I believe, of period number 3. Noelle Noble with her second of the game and the 7th on the season. 2 assists will be credited on that go-ahead goal. Ava Moldy will get 1 assist. And then Vanessa Swenson will get the other assist. And off of that, Molly Arola, the head coach of the Alexandria Lady Cards, takes her team's timeout. So strategy will need to be prepped here. Now, Alexandria had a good answer after Wayzata took the 2-1 lead back in the second period, scoring about a minute and a half after Wayzata was able to get on top, but the Cardinals don't have that much time available here.
No, you're going to have Myers kind of come out of that net, be a little bit closer to the bench, win that face-off, get it deep, and get that 6th skater out on the ice. You got 52 seconds. It's not unheard of. That's a lot of time when you're talking about if you can have offensive zone possession the whole time. So we'll see here.
Yep,
big face-off win.
Very important to get a face-off win here. Jersey Severson, Emily Doherty, and Maya Dutton will be on the ice, along with Tegan Cullen and Casey Short. Wayzata counters with the Ava Moldy, Vanessa Swenson, Julia Ostapek forward line, joined by defensemen Noelle Noble and Dakota Kurtz.
Okay, we're getting her off.
Yep, there goes Victoria Myers to the bench for the 6th skater. Cullen back behind the net, possessing the puck. Now a centering pass went off the side of the net. Now the net's going to come off the foundation here. That will stop play with 37.1 seconds to go, but it should mean a face-off in the Wayzata zone here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it was just kicked off.
And let's see.
They're trying to. Wayzata's wanting it outside, but I think it was just kicked off by Jashka. So I don't see any reason to bring it out.
Yep. Danica Waldorf is going to be stepping onto the ice. I think Brecklin Ellingson becomes the 4th forward out there for the Alexandria Cardinals. Face off to the left of Jackshaw. And Emily Doherty wins the face-off, sending it back to Tegan Cullen. She'll fire high, and it's knocked down by the goaltender, Jackshaw. And then the tap is going to be saved. Quality Real Estate bringing you our instant replay on the YouTube feed. And a couple of quality saves there for the senior netminder, Kylie Jashka.
Quick shots here, D-Mac. Face-off wins, quick shots. 30 for rebounds.
30.6 seconds to go. The Cardinals win the face-off. Cullen firing toward the net. Save made. Scramble in front. Cardinals try to center. Rebound. Severson digging at it. Now it goes back behind the net. Ellingson has it. Cardinals buzzing around the net. We're down to 15 seconds to go. And again, the net came off the foundation, and that's going to stop play. So,
and she kicked it off again that time. So it's going to be inside.
Yep. That'll be a face-off in the Wayzata zone. Again, you've got Brecklin Ellingson, Emily Doherty, Jersey Severson, Maya Dutton, Tegan Cullen, and Danica Waldorf on the ice for Alexandria.
I don't think JP ever kicked it off like that when there was a scurry around him.
At least he is confessing no. He did not have the wherewithal to do that. Now Wayzata head coach Brad Podiak is going to take his team's timeout. We'll keep it right here, reminding you that our next play-by-play broadcast will be more Alexandria girls hockey this coming Tuesday night. We'll be at the Fergus Falls Community Arena. The Otters will host Alexandria in a key Central Lakes Conference game. Fergus Falls is 2-0 in the conference. The Alexandria Cardinals are also 2-0 in the conference. Those two teams finished at the top of the CLC standings last winter. Alexandria won the conference title for a 3rd consecutive year. Fergus Falls was the runner-up. Game time is set for 7 on Tuesday. Pregame coverage will be on the air at 6:30. Brought to you by Jartner Motors of Alexandria. You can watch that on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube, or tune in to People Radio KXRA for the play-by-play.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
This face-off is going to be really big because with 14 seconds, if Wayzata wins this face-off, they get it out of the zone at all. It's going to be really hard for Alexandria to regroup, get it back in with any amount of time to score here. So this is probably the biggest face-off of the game right here. And Emily Doherty has won the last 2, so let's see if she can pull off the trifecta here.
Face-off will come to the right of the goaltender, Jacksha. It's going to be Ava Moldy and Emily Doherty battling for the draw here. And the bouncing puck is around, and Cardinals do get it. Cullen is going to send it over to Brecklin Ellingson. Feeding in front, the puck gets tipped into the corner. Wayzata is going to clear it along the wall, and time is going to run out. And the Wayzata Trojans are going to leave the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center with a 5-0 record. Wayzata is able to hang on with a late power play goal, and that's the decider in a 3-2 Wayzata Trojans victory. Alexandria has its 4-game win streak snapped, and Wayzata has come out of the gates 5 for 5 in 25-26.
Yeah, very good contest here. I don't think if you're a Cardinal that you can have your head down for too long. I mean, it's going to hurt. It's going to sting for a little bit, but you played a good game. Wayzata just took advantage of the late power play that they had, and Alexandria, they put a ton of pressure on at the end of that game. So it's one of those things where you look back and it's an if we coulda, wish we coulda, type situation. But these are 2 good teams.
Yeah, no doubt, and I think they're going to have some successful, games to go along. And this is a rivalry that's been going on for a little while. I believe 3 consecutive years at least that Wayzata and Alexandria have been playing one another. And good test for the Lady Cardinals, good test for the Wayzata Trojans. The visitors will go home, going 2-0 out in West Central Minnesota. Wayzata 3, Alexandria 2. Overtime not required today at the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center. That will bring us to the end of our play-by-play, but we invite you to stick around. We're going to take a timeout. Some words are ahead from our boosters of Alexandria Cardinal sports coverage. Then we will return with our Jartner Motors post-game report. But now, along our latent media platforms, let's enjoy these words.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. I'm looking for experienced, hardworking people to join my company. When you work for us, you'll be home every night, no overnight hotel. Give me a call and visit my website, because we're hiring and we want to talk to you about your next career with us.
Life can sometimes feel like you're navigating through construction. You hit a detour, run out of gas, or you're going the wrong way on a one-way street. But Lakeland Mental Health Center is here to help you get back to the right path. Visit lmhc.org. Help today for a better tomorrow.
Where you start today is not where you'll finish tomorrow. At Alexandria College, we know you have big plans for the future. Find your calling and be a legend.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Cardinals fans, did you know that Cenex Midtown Express has a gas pump designated to support Alexandria Public Schools? For each gallon purchased, 2 cents will be donated to the schools. Pump up your pride at Cenex, your local hometown choice in Alexandria and Garfield. Owned by the community, supporting the community. As the seasons change, so do the needs of your car. That's when Alexandria drivers turn to Mike and Josh at Precision Auto. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust a pro. Precision Auto on 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
Trum Drug has things in every aisle that you won't find anywhere else, and many of them are made right here in Minnesota. Stop in and grab something for yourself, a friend, or family. Trum Drug, locally owned, locally loved.
If you haven't experienced all new Woodies, you're missing out on the best clean in town.
We installed all new equipment and high suction vacuum service,
but kept our personalized touch with our pre-wash and hand drying service.
Get your shine on
at Woody's Car Wash in the heart of downtown Alexandria.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
I just get a great satisfaction when I hear the relief in a customer's voice that they've been helped. They always feel it's an inconvenience when they call us. It's like, it's never an inconvenience. We love helping our customers.
At Viking Bank, we're invested in your journey.
Welcome back to the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center in Alexandria and our Jutner Motors post-game report. Today's final in varsity girls hockey, Alexandria has its 4-game win streak snapped by and the Trojans defeat the Lady Cardinals by a score of 3-2. Along with Jeff James and our videographer, JP Boline, I am DMAC Dave McClurg. I have stepped into the scorer's box here as we're going to visit with one of the members of the Alexandria girls hockey team for our post-game interview. Our interview features with the Alexandria Cardinal student athletes are being brought to you by Quality Toyota of Fergus Falls. How far would you drive for a great deal from Quality Toyota? What's your number? Visit anytime online at qualitytoyota.net, or the next time you visit the community of Fergus Falls, you can stop by their showroom located on West Lincoln Avenue. And joining me for our conversation here is Tegan Cullen, the defenseman for the Alexandria girls hockey team. Tegan, great to be visiting with you for a couple of moments. I'll ask you the number question first and foremost. When you are operating on the ice for the Alexandria Cardinals, what is your number?
I'm number 6.
Excellent. And are you looking to keep number 6 through the remainder of your varsity career here?
Yes, definitely number 6, yeah.
Very good. Tegan, this was a really intense game, a lot of fun. Two teams playing pretty well to start off this 2025-26 season. Unfortunately, your team was not able to extend the win streak to 5 consecutive games. I look at some of the benefits or the positives of this game. You held Wayzata to its lowest goal-scoring output of the year. The Trojans had been averaging 7.5 a game. You held them to just 3. But when you walk out of the arena on a day like this, Tegan, is it disappointing that you didn't get the positive result?
I would say it's definitely not disappointing. I think we should walk out of this drink with our heads up. We played really well. We kept it close the whole game. We were even up for a while too, especially against the city's team. It's always hard, but definitely keep our heads up because it was a really hard-fought battle.
I know that you were able to assist, I believe, in both of the, you scored the first goal of the game and then assisted on the Cardinals power play goal to make it 2-2. But how are you feeling, Tegan, about your performance so far this year and, your thoughts on what you've been able to accomplish for the first 7 games?
I think I've played a big input on the team, and I'm just very thankful for all my teammates and how well they're doing and all the work they've put in as well.
I know that you do play as one of the blue liners for Alexandria, but it seems you're very impressive at handling the puck and everything like that. Is it fair to think of you as an offensive-minded defenseman, or does it just happen to be the points are coming your way because of what you're able to contribute?
I'd say I get a lot of shots in the blue line, maybe like 10, 15 a game, so most of the points come off that, I'd say.
I know that your team was able to get on top with your first period goal. Wayzata really came out and got some momentum early on. Was it a bit of a deflator, Tegan, when Wayzata was able to score when your team was on the power play?
Yeah, it kind of stunk when they got that PK goal, but we just got to keep our heads up and keep fighting because new period, and it was the start of the period, so we just got to keep our heads up.
We had a scenario today where Alexandria was not necessarily at full strength. I think your head coach, Molly Arola, was able to, roll 3 forward lines today. Normally she could have potentially 11 or 12 offensive players to use, but I know some of your teammates are away on a field trip for the weekend here, but how did you feel about the fatigue? Did that have any factor as this game wore on?
Definitely think playing 3 games in the week is a lot, and our last game, last period, last couple minutes is kind of a drag, but we powered through, and I'm really happy with how we finished.
I know that Wayzata was able to, get the game-winning goal. Ironically, the player that scored the shorthanded goal ended up scoring on the power play as well. One of the things that my broadcast partner, Jeff James, mentioned during the broadcast, he was impressed with the size that Wayzata has, that for girls hockey players, they seem to have a little bit of length and maybe a little bit of strength as well. Were they one of the bigger hockey teams, opponents that you faced so far early in this season?
Yeah, I'd say some of them were pretty big and thick and strong, and I'd say we haven't played a team like that, and they were gritty and a lot of slashes in the corner, I'd say, but they were pretty gritty. Let's try to be like them too.
In spite of the outcome of this game, I think we mentioned at the tail end of our play-by-play broadcast, Wayzata and Alexandria have played each other once a year for at least 3 straight years, and I would presume that the Lady Cardinals will be going down to the Twin Cities to play Wayzata next fall in the 26-27 season. But do you feel your team gets better by playing a quality opponent like Wayzata?
Oh, for sure. Playing better teams always makes you better. If we play bad teams, it's not going to make us better. It's just going to help us develop bad habits, and playing good teams always make us better for sure.
I'd like, Tegan, to get your thoughts on your last line of defense. I know senior goaltender Victoria Myers has been your main backstopper. I think she's been the goaltender of record in all 7 games so far, but are you seeing some encouraging things with what she's doing to help this team out?
Yeah, she's doing so outstanding. Last year she was our second goalie, and this year she's our starter, and she's doing so good. I never expected her to be this good, and she's so consistent every period, every game, and we're so lucky to have her.
We are getting together with Tegan Cullen, our Quality Toyota Cardinal Athlete Player of today's game. She would have a hand in both of the Alexandria goals as the Cardinals go down to defeat by a score of 3-2, snapping Alexandria's 4-game win streak. I know your team gets back into Central Lakes Conference play this coming Tuesday night, facing the Fergus Falls Otters. I know you've gotten involved personally in this rivalry a couple of times over the last few years and everything, but what do you enjoy about playing a quality opponent like Fergus Falls?
Definitely they're part of our conference, and we're 4-time conference champions, so it's always good competition.
Excellent. What do you anticipate will be worked on when you get back onto the ice Monday for practice before the Tuesday night game?
Definitely be working on some breakouts. We've been working at that all week, but definitely something we can always work on, and probably some power play too.
It's interesting, Tegan, because I talked to one of your teammates, Emily Doherty, early in the week. She was our Quality Toyota Player of the game down at Wilmer, and of course, she was coming off a fall season where she played volleyball. And I'll ask you a similar question. Are you in complete hockey shape at this point of the year, or is that still coming for someone like yourself?
I played hockey all through fall. I had a whole season, 25 games during fall, during Elite League, so I'm completely in hockey shape, and I have been for a while, so yeah.
Excellent. That's good to know. Tegan, I'll talk to you a little bit as we get into the break here. Good luck to you and the Alexandria Cardinals on Tuesday, and we'll see you up in Fergus Falls.
Thank you for the interview.
There is Tegan Cullen, junior defenseman for the Alexandria girls hockey team, our Quality Toyota Cardinal Athlete Player of today's game. Final score again in varsity girls hockey, Wayzata 3, Alexandria 2. We're back with more of our Jartner Motors post-game report after we enjoy these words on our Leighton Media platforms.
Resorts Marine in Osakis. Check us out for new and used boats, pontoons, UTVs, and golf carts. For the whole outdoors, shop us first, shop us last, just shop us. Resorts Marine in Osakis.
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
When you come to Fat Daddy's Bar and Grill, you can count on great food, over 30 beers on tap, and a creative drink menu.
Come join us today at Fat Daddy's Bar and Grill in Alexandria.
Good service, good friends, and a great place to eat.
A broken tooth? Fixed in one appointment? Yes, we do that at Dental Health Associates with our CEREC crowns. We'll fix your tooth in one appointment, which means less time off work, less time away from your family, and more convenience for you. You're in and out in one visit.
Get great service at Alexandria Motors. Serving your family for generations and generations to come. Stop in for a great deal on your next vehicle. Alexandria Motors. One low price, plain and simple, always.
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
There is a man, an insurance man, located in the birthplace of America, where he is committed to helping you find the best coverage for your needs.
Welcome. I'm Keith. When you think of insurance, think of Bill Marks, where we do the shopping for you.
Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, Jeep. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer.
From your first home to a growing family, life keeps moving. Hi, I'm Sarah Iverson with State Farm Insurance. Every change means something new to protect. Let's start a conversation today about your peace of mind, because like a good neighbor, Sarah Iverson will be there.
Runestone Community Center, one final talk set, if you will, from the Alexandria home rink as the Lady Cardinals go down to defeat. Final score, Wayzata 3, Alexandria 2. This is People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM, audio through the Voice of Alexandria app, and our video brought to you with the support of Integrity Title of Alexandria as our signature streaming sponsor. Wayzata comes away with the victory 3-2 over Alexandria. Noelle Noble got the Wayzata Trojans on the board with a shorthanded goal, and then her second special teams goal of the game is on the power play. That's the game winner with 51 seconds left as the Trojans go 2-0 through their Central Lakes Conference swing in West Central Minnesota, and Wayzata is now off to a 5-0 start. Alexandria now at 4-3 as the Lady Cardinals' modest 4-game win streak comes to an end. They'll try to start one up this coming Tuesday night against their rivals up in Otter Tail County. And Jeff James, I know a contest here, a bit of a disappointment, but again, I thought, Alexandria did some things well, I wouldn't say shut down Wayzata. The Trojans probably had, not only the edge in shots, but maybe grade A scoring chances. I would guess the visitors probably had a slight advantage there, but Wayzata's lowest scoring output in a game going into today was 6. So keeping Wayzata to 2 until the final minute, I think that is something worthy. And I kind of anticipated coming in that this was going to be a game that would be a little bit tighter than 6-0 or 8-4 or 8-1. Some of the recent scores that Wayzata has been able to win by.
Right, and you always look at it.
really good hockey teams are going to be built from the back up, right? They're going to have good goaltending, they're going to have good defense, and obviously they're going to play a good structured formation there for their defense. But I think both of these teams are very well coached. I really was impressed with both teams. Alexandria, you just wonder how much the legs got to them. And that's no excuse. I mean, it's early, and there are other things besides hockey for these young kids to go and take part in. So, but you have to play with the hand you're dealt, right? And this is a situation where I feel like Alexandria played a great game. I think Tegan summed it up perfectly. She's like, I don't think we're going to hold our heads at all. Our heads are going to be held high because of how we played. And could it have easily been the opposite outcome? It could have. And it was just, Wayzata took advantage of that one opportunity they had at the end of the game, and there wasn't enough time for Alexandria to come back. So it was a great game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The company and everything. It was good. It was a good game this afternoon. So, and I look forward to the next one we're going to do.
Yep, it's been a fun week of covering Alexandria girls hockey. Not quite done yet. We'll have the contest on Tuesday night. I know it happens to be kind of front-loaded because once we get into December and January, those are really the 2 months of the regular season where we've got 7 teams that we cover for Alexandria area high school. So a lot of Cardinal girls hockey early on, but again, more Alexandria girls hockey scattered through the months of December and January. Recapping the scoring here, Alexandria struck first. Tegan Cullen, our post-game guest, getting an even strength goal, I should say, at 4:36 of the hockey game. It was her 3rd score of the year. Emma Basson and Skylar Thorson had the assists. 1-0 Alexandria after one period as the Lady Cardinals outshot Wayzata 9-5. But Wayzata came out of the locker room looking to kill off a power play. They not only did that, but they were able to score the equalizer. Noelle Noble pouncing on a turnover at the Alexandria blue line, and she was able to muscle her way in and get a shot past senior goaltender Victoria Myers. It would be Noble's 6th goal of the year. And then about a minute and a half after that, Wayzata took its first lead of the afternoon as Julia Ostepek was able to get the go-ahead goal. That was at 2:20 of the second period. 2-1 Wayzata. Julia Ostepek. I think that's the way I'd been saying it somewhat correct throughout the play-by-play, and then we get to the Jutner Motors post-game, and I have a mind fart. But anyway, Ostepek with the goal. 2-1 Wayzata. Cardinals come back and tie it up on a power play. Alexandria went on the power play 4 minutes and 10 seconds into the second period. And with Noelle Noble off the ice for cross-checking, it took 9 seconds for the Cardinals to get that equalizer. Jersey Severson with the power play score, her 2nd of the year. Tegan Cullen got her 4th assist, and Emily Doherty got her 1st assist of the season. And it stayed 2-2 until deep into the hockey game. Alexandria took a penalty as it was Danica Waldorf going off on a cross-check with 2:08 to go. And then about a minute into the power play, the ultimate game winner for Wayzata, Noelle Noble with her 2nd goal of the afternoon, 7th goal of the game. Ava Moldy and Vanessa Swenson got the assists, and all of those players that scored that game-winning goal have put up some Boffo numbers so far. Moldy now has 12 points on the year, including 8 assists, and Swenson has 7 points on the year, including 5 assists. Noelle Noble, with the 2 goals this afternoon, now has 13 points this year, including 7 goals, and that is for a junior defenseman. Shots on goal in the 3rd period. Wayzata had 9 for a game total of 25. Alexandria had 6 for a game total of 21. So saves today. Victoria Myers ended up with 22 for the afternoon for the Lady Cardinals. And the Wayzata goaltender Kylie Jaksha ended up with 19 saves. Before we wrap up our broadcast today, let's recognize our Culver's play of the game. Sometimes we announce this while the play is going on, but today we're going to cite the efforts of senior goaltender Victoria Myers. Really, out of her 22 saves, a lot of quality saves that were made along the way. I know that there was a one-timer that she stonewalled back in the second period of the contest, and all told, though the Alexandria Cardinals didn't get the win, it wasn't through the faults of Victoria Myers. Her series of saves, including that one-timer back in period number 2, that will be recognized as our Culver's play of the game. And Victoria Myers is going to receive a nice reward for being honored with the play of the game by Culver's Restaurant in Alexandria. Culver's, welcome to Delicious. Now, I know that part of our Leighton media crew will be departing the building in just a little while. Jeff James, I know that your duties here at the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center are not done quite yet. I believe the gentleman off to my right, J.P. Boleen, will also be hanging around this wonderful facility. Talk a little bit about the Alexandria Blizzard. I know that the Blizzard hockey team is back on home ice here at the Prime West Health RCC tonight.
Yeah, we're back at it. We had a big win last night against the Granite City Lumberjacks, giving them their first loss of the season.
Was that like their 16th game or something like that?
Yeah, they were 16-0 coming in last night, and we always play them tough. That's our biggest rival, but our second biggest rival is coming in tonight with Wilmer. But yeah, it's been an up and down season. The Blizzard have a real good team, and with my partners JP and Michael Wright as well, he'll be back in the building here in just a little bit. But now I got to go get to work doing some skates and getting everything ready behind the scenes that people don't see.
Very good. Well, if I were not taking a weekend that goes Sunday, Monday this week, I would probably be back in the building to watch the Blizzard. I'll look forward to seeing them a little bit later on here in their regular season. AlexandriaBlizzard.com if you want to find out about tickets, merchandise purchases, and different things like that. AlexandriaBlizzard.com. Good luck to Coach Krause and the Alexandria Blizzard junior hockey team. We're looking at 7:10 for the drop of the puck tonight?
7:10 is the drop of the puck.
Excellent. Well, JJ, always great to work with you on our Leighton media platforms. Let's get back together again one final time before Thanksgiving with that Tuesday journey into Otter Tail country.
Hey, you as well, and thanks for listening, Dean Revering.
Excellent. That is Jeff James, my broadcast partner for Alexandria Cardinal hockey coverage all throughout the winter season of 2025-26. Thanks to all of the boosters of our Alexandria Cardinal sports coverage that helped to bring you our play-by-play. Special thanks to Jartner Motors for being the presenting sponsor of our post-game show. Again, our next action will be Alexandria girls hockey this coming Tuesday night, live from the Fergus Falls Community Arena. Alexandria versus the Fergus Falls Otters. Game time is at 7. We'll take care with the Jartner Motors pregame show at 6:30. Tom Chorley has been our KXRA radio studio engineer. For our videographer, J.P. Boleen, and for Jeff James, I'm Dave McClurg wishing you a good afternoon from the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center in Alexandria, where Wayzata emerges victorious over the Alexandria Lady Cards. Final score, Wayzata 3, Alexandria 2.